Hello my little thieves, it is Phantom here and welcome back to another stream. Today's host, today's persona is Ying. And as you can see, I have been claimed. Also, thank you so much for... oh my god, hang on, let me just gather my thoughts a second. Thank you so much for joining the show, Himiko Aura and Limping 192 or L92? I'm not sure. Thank you guys so much for joining the show and I hope you enjoy yourselves here. I have been claimed, not just by one, but two different beings. One of which is a god, and the other a demon general. What do you mean it's not with us yet? It literally turned off the emote and subscriber mode for me. Yang, are you okay? I'm pretty sure it is with us. I did, like... Really? Are you sure? Because I brought it in. I'm so- oh! Thank you, Aura. Thank you so much. You're pretty too. I'll just double check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's already here. I did like bring it in like an hour or so early. It should be here. Oh, it isn't. Interesting. It should be here in a moment. I did make sure it was here, but I guess it didn't work. But thank you, Aura. You're very pretty too. I'm gonna just really quickly adjust my overlay. Cause I did not realize, I'll admit it right here, I didn't realize that my alert box was so low. So let's just move it up. And I'm gonna replay. It's, oh, I didn't save it, okay. That echo was horrifying. Okay, I saved it. It should be fine now. Hopefully. Hi Ozzy, welcome to the stream. So how is everybody this evening? Let's not just stare at my collar all evening, okay? Hang on, let me just refresh my overlay to make sure everything is fine. Boop. Here we go. Everything should be okay now, question mark. Ah, there we go! Hello, Precious! Nice to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Today we are playing the letter, but before that I did have some McDonald's for dinner. So that does mean we're gonna do our Monopoly thing. Unfortunately, there's only one. And we'll do that in a minute. We'll do it in a minute. Now, after recent activity, I have been claimed by a fox god and a demon general. So therefore I have collars. After Saturday, when my other collar arrives, I will have a new redeem. And that redeem will be a collar redeem, so you guys can swap between them, because the other collar has a bell and I want it to be immersive, so I got some bells that I can just clip onto my collar. Thanks, Makoto. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Jesus. Now I've made it. I don't usually have my collars this high up. I wouldn't wear a collar this high up. But I wore it auspiciously high up. Because if I have my mask off really quick, at least it's still visible. Oh, hello? Phone? What was that? Oh. Why did it only now say that I'm... Oh my god, my dashboard thing is so dumb. It's like, oh hey, you're live. Would you like to sort your dashboard here? It'd be great if you could. And I was like, That's why you have two monitors. It's why you have two monitors. Two monitors is great. You can look at everything. So I hope everybody's okay. How is everybody tonight? I've had a great night. It's been wonderful, I tell ya. You just woke up? Well, good morning to you, precious. I hope you slept well and had nice dreams. I've elevated my screen so that my posture will help my posture because I've been looking up at my screen. But who knows? Maybe it won't, maybe it will. People usually say that the other way around. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But yes, precious, tell me all about your dreams if you had any. Did you have any? Do tell. You don't have two monitors, you have a laptop? Ah, well that's okay. It's how you start out. And if you start out like that, that's okay. Because if it works, it works. Oops. Stop making noise. Stop making random noises. God, oh my god. Oh yeah, so, you randomly forgot it? That's pretty normal, precious, that people forget dreams, to be honest too. I don't think a lot of people remember their dreams. I was gonna say something, now I forgot what it was. No joke, I actually forgot what it was. This is great, this is a great start. We love this. Forgetfulness. Anyways, why don't we get to the first section? And by first section, it's something that's only gonna... Your piercings matches my tattoo on... My piercing? You mean my earring? You have a yin and yang tattoo? Nice. I kind of want one, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I really would love to have like a small tattoo at some point, but I don't know if I would actually get one, is the thing. Like, I want to get one, but I also don't. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, let's, that's the wrong button. Ah, here we go. Let's do this. We'll do this first. We only have one ticket, so this will go by very, very quickly. Yeah, so let's do this, see if we win anything. I don't think we will, because last time we didn't. You're gonna get a redeem for your collar? Yeah, so there's gonna be a redeem, so you can swap between the two. So you can swap to Henri's one or Zuina's one. Haha! And I put them on the same button, so I can do them interchangeably. But that won't be till next week, because I don't have the bells yet. And I kind of need the bells, otherwise it looks kind of weird. Q59. There we go. Piercing, earring, same shit. Well, it is same shit. It is. I'm not gonna lie. It is the same thing. I just say specific things. That's pretty cool. I would love to have like a yin and yang tattoo. But unfortunately I don't really have the funds to get one, and I'm also like unsure if I what the fuck. What is this? You've won 1 month's Next Up Comedies. What the hell is this? Next Up Comedy. Video on demand service, stand-up comedy shows. Well, this is a whole lot of useless. Hang on. I'm gonna send a picture to host mom in just a second, so that I can see if she wants to use it. Because I most certainly will not be using it. Okay. So send that to her. She should see it in a minute. Thank you, Ozzy, so much for the Mandarin for 5 minutes redeem. 你要做咖啡啊？好的，好的。小心啊！不要哇，他好快看到我的 message 哦。等一下，等一下。我跟他说这是什么？我不可以start 这个game，我不可以玩这个 game。可是我不可以 translate 他们说什么。我不知道他要是不要。等一下，我们去 this chat 啊。好，我们坐在这里，5 minutes， 坐在这里。Ozzy 你好吗？你知道，你不知道很多，可是你知道我说什么吗？我跟他说，他要这个 next up， 不要这个 next up 吗？哇，为什么没有 button？ 哦，有 button， 我是笨蛋，对不起，对不起。哇，我真的是笨蛋耶！我做什么了？我不知道。哦，有 game 我看到是什么？哦。我看到是 Valheim 的一样，可是我不知道真的是 Valheim 的一样了吗？我们在这里2 more minutes， 可是我有说英文的words 哇，有很多哇，我的 wishlist 有很多games， 你们要看吗？我给你们看，我给你们看，这个可以 ，OK， 为什么没有看到？为什么？为什么你这样子？哇，真的不要你们看哎。我有很多东西，我看到我要死了，有很多的可以玩，有5个5个 game 是 Serban recommend 的。我真的要玩在哪里啊？去哪里了？这里。我真的要玩这个 Tales of Vesperia 有 update，我要 我要看到 update 是什么？啊，我玩到这个 demo，我要玩the final game。那个 demo 很好的，很好玩的。Oh my god！我有很多的 game，我好怕玩的，可是是horror 的 game。要不可以玩这个，在这里不可以玩，可以玩在 Discord。有3个 corpse party 我可以玩，有很多 Final Fantasy 和DMC 啊，Oh my god！My watch for some reason did not ring. It it did not ring, so we've been sitting here for a while. Okay. We can start the game now. Ozzy, please don't redeem that too many times today, okay? I don't want to have to stop the game and go just chatting all the time just so that I can do that redeem. Anyways, I think I will swap over from my watch to my phone for the 5 minutes alarms because for some reason my watch has been not telling me when the 5 minutes are up, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Where's my clock? Here we go, here we go. Timers, 5 minutes please, thank you. Let's see, can I edit the sound? I want to edit the sound volume. Hopefully that'll be fine. Actually, you know what? Sound volume off, just the vibrations will be fine. Ta-da! Okay. Alright, cools. Don't laugh, Ozzy. Last time I had to stop the game 3 separate times because you redeemed it 3 separate times. Okay, we load the game. Load it here. Boop. Alright. My eyes snap open. Relationships new? Well. My eyes snap open. For an instant, it doesn't seem immediately... What the fuck? For an instant, it doesn't immediately register where I am. Both my back and my shoulders ache after I've fallen asleep, all hunched up in the night. Oh my god, can I read properly today? I don't think so. Why is the game not showing? There we go. Jesus Christ. Both my back and shoulders ache after I've fallen asleep all hunched up the night before. Nice news report there. Oh my god. Hang on, let me drink something first. My throat is full of phlegm. That's better. Drenched in... Oh my god. Thanks for the hydrate, Yang. Oh, okay. Drenched in sweat, the nest of pillows I often keep around me feels more suffocating than comforting. I let my eyes adjust to the bright morning light streaming through my window and allow my breathing to slow down before untangling myself from the pile. I haven't had a single dream since coming to Luxborn. Or at least, none I can recall having. It's a shame, because they used to be so vivid. Not the crazy vivid, but the more pleasant kind I'll tell my siblings about. Maybe it's just the stress of living alone. The knowledge that I'll always wake up to an empty apartment with no one to tell stories to.
What time is it?
Habit forces me to look over at the clock, even with the soreness weighing heavily on my shoulders and the compulsion to never leave my bed for the day. In a heartbeat, I'm up.
Oh man, of all the times to oversleep. Towel, towel!
Fuck, I didn't let her finish! Fuck my life! Admittedly, it's a weekend, as an unspoken rule that entitles me to extra hours of sleep. But if Rose didn't kill me yesterday, she sure as hell will now. And right after what happened... Oh lord. One box of donuts as peace offering won't be enough the second time around. Grabbing my towel, I'm already a few short steps away from the bathroom when a muffled ringing breaks out of my bag. There's a moment of indecision at first, my mind conflicted whether I should just ignore or answer it. But what if it's Rose? Or worse, our boss? Ah, sheesh. In the end, the rational part of my brain wins out. The letter from yesterday peeks out and I pull out the device. Just the sight of it is enough to put me in a foul mood, and it takes every force of will for me to ignore it in favor of answering the call. The caller's ID reads, Mama.
Huh?
It's around 4:45 p.m. in the Philippines right now.
That's an unusual time for them to call.
Usually it's around noontime here and I'm the one calling, not the other way around. But oh my god, I can never read the lines correctly at first. Better for them to use that money on something else than an international call. Regardless, it's the most cheerful tone I can gather.
Hello?
Hello? Grace? How are you?
Mama! I'm doing okay. How are you guys over there?
We're good. EJ won a storytelling contest at school the other week. Brought home a medal. I thought you should know.
There's a tired lilt. There's a tired lilt in her voice as she speaks. It's been there since Papa had to leave his job. I wish there's something I can do for her. But from miles away like this, the least I'm able to do is not make her worry. If only my older brother would actually lend her a hand, but Lord knows if that'll ever happen. Odds are, Kuya Jordan's already out drinking right now. Again. I can't count on my older sister either, knowing she has a family of her own, and, well, Ate Ann's financial situation... Oh, Ate, fucking hell. Ate Ann's financial situation isn't exactly great right now, having ran herself knee-deep in debt.
Great! That's great! Tell him congratulations from me. And let him know I'm gonna send him a little something extra this Christmas. How about Nico? Karen? Michael? I hope they're okay?
They're doing well. They wanted to talk to you, but they're all busy with school.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't want to bother them. Just tell them to keep doing their best for me. I'll just call back when I know they're not busy. And Papa? How's Papa doing?
It's a subject I'm a bit hesitant to broach. From the way Mama's voice hitches, she doesn't want to bring it up either.
Grace, he's having a little difficulty right now. Weak appetite, he's having trouble swallowing, and lost a few pounds. But the doctor said we should keep encouraging him. It just means his body's accepting his new treatment well. The money you sent last time helped a lot to pay for it, by the way.
Oh, I see. That's good.
I won't deny that life has gotten tougher for our family. It used to be easy back when Papa was in good shape. But ever since he was diagnosed with a sickness 5 years ago, he had been unable to provide for us. Now the burden of feeding 8 mouths and settling Papa's bills all rests on my shoulders. Although Mama makes a little accepting Although Mama makes a little, accepting sewing and laundry jobs in our neighborhood, it's scarcely enough to cover the costs of day-to-day living, let alone the bloating hospital bills. We can't even expect help from our own government because the health insurance there barely covers anything.
I'm sure he'll get better soon. Is he well enough to talk? Do you think I'll be able to speak to him, Ma?
Silence. I start to think that the call got cut until...
Listen, Grace. Maybe it's better if we transfer Papa to a different hospital. Somewhere cheaper?
What? Why? Did something happen? Is it the deposit issue again? Give me the hospital's number. I'll talk to them.
No, it's nothing bad. The service here is good. Too good. Even the doctors. But I'm worried you're working yourself to the ground because of it.
Mama, we've been through this before. I want the best for Papa. And don't worry about the bills or the medicine, or me for that matter. I can handle myself. Everything's going well here. In fact, we're about to close a large sale.
Hopefully. If not, then I'll find another way. She doesn't need to know that. Sorry, Mama. You taught me not to lie, yet look at what I'm doing.
I'll have money to send over soon to cover the rest of Papa's treatment. And there's more than enough for Karen, Nico, Michael, and EJ's school tuition, too.
Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. We all do. But I just wish you'd come home to us soon.
Kailan ka uwi? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry, Yang. Is it uwi or wait, how would you pronounce that last one? Kailan ka... How would you pronounce that last one? Yang, you still here? I don't know. I don't want to linger on it for too long. When are you coming home? EJ, the youngest, used to be the only person asking me that. How do I respond to a question you don't have a definite answer to? 5 years later, and I still can't give them a straight one. A small smile, though. Mama can't see it. I fight to keep my lips from quivering, my voice from shaking. She's got enough on her plate as it is. No need to weigh her down with unnecessary concerns.
Promise me you'll be there to welcome me when I do, okay?
Of course. I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while.
There's a small commotion on the other end. The sound of gates opening, the voice of a child, EJ, talking excitedly about his day at school, the tapping of feet on the floorboards as he runs. It's been years since I've been home, but I can only still picture the whole scene in my mind. How tall is he now? Are the neighborhood kids bullying him now that I'm not around? Did Mama rearrange the furniture in the living room again? What are they having for dinner today? I miss them. I miss them so much.
It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I've got work today. I'll call again soon, alright?
On a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
It ends with a soft click, leaving half-truths and empty promises hanging in the air. Ooh, that's a lot, my guy. Isabella received an unexpected call from her family back in the Philippines. An emotional moment. An emotional moment. Her mother informed her and of her father's deteriorating condition despite treatments. Nonetheless, the young woman assured her and continued to work hard to be able to support them. Closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shake away the thoughts beginning to swim inside my head. It's pointless to mull over these things right now.
Okay, Isabella. Time to get that mansion sold.
Unfortunately, before I can take a single step away from my phone, it rings again. No doubt Mama forgot to say something.
Mama? Did you forget anything?
Excuse you? I'm too young to be your mom. Are you still sleeping?
It's Rose.
Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself in the office. Hurry!
Office? What about the open house? Oh no. Is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, oh god, oh god! I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No, it's nothing like that. Will you calm down?
No, never.
Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
There are telltale dins of several feet shuffling against the a wooden flooring, and an indistinct yelling in the background before Rose cuts the connection. That isn't in any way comforting. But it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone and finish my shower in record time. I make it to our office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath. A feat if I take into account my usual travel time. Routine clamor, common to BRC's Luxburn office greets me as soon as my foot crosses the threshold. Papers rustling, telephones ringing at sporadic intervals, agents talking at varying volumes, staff moving about, and...
Where the hell is C? Where are my employees? What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice.
My boss's words turn muffled as someone else closes the door to his office. Likely the work of our HR manager. Throughout the past weeks, he's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get a hold of them, but to no avail. The result is half their workload have been shifted to all available staff so as to not lose clients. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I'll have more to send to my family back home. Although the rumors of the branch closures circulating because of this is indeed a bit worrisome. My bag barely touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside.
Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
One after another, she thrusts a bunch of paperwork in my hands without explanation. A page flutters away from the top pile, and I lean down to pick it up, my eyes scanning the top of the page as I straightened. A purchase and sale agreement. Rose simply gestures her thumbs in the direction of our visitor lounge, When I tilt my head in question, there, seated on the sofa and looking completely out of place in the humbly decorated room, is the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Something bubbles in my throat. Their presence in the office can only mean one thing.
They're buying it? We got a deal?
She swats at my hand, tugging her sleeve, although her eyes are alight with something akin to joy. She wants this sale to happen as much as I do, and now that it's here, the deal needs to be closed yet. Documents need to be signed still, but the elation is there. Along with a foreboding feeling I can't quite pinpoint.
I had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house. I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer. I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madame Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate a lower rate.
One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you're saying at once. What do you mean?
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price, as long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible.
Holy fucking shit, that's a lot of money! How many zeros is that? Bruh. Also, Yang or Ozzy, could you check if Siribot's in the chat now, please? If you could.
I think if we allow it, they'll be paying up front, too.
Even with that urban legend?
Rose nods.
Oh, I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
Please. I'll happily do the paperwork duty, Rose. I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing.
Don't they have better things to spend money on? I'd haggle it down to the lowest possible price if I were in their place, especially with the stories attached to it. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. We're just their agents who are going to receive a hefty commission. After all, nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on the shoulder, signaling that she's heading back to them, and an unspoken instruction for me to follow after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she left me. In fact, having our boss sign the agreement is the easiest, since it has put him in a better mood. The entire office is relieved. Ma'am Hannah calls me over the moment she noticed my presence at the lounge door. Her lips twisted into a frown. She doesn't seem particularly happy to see me, and I'm not surprised. Who wouldn't be? I almost created a scene. Mr. Wright, however...
Why, if it isn't the little Lily? I trust you're feeling well now.
It's Isabella, sir, not Lily. I appreciate your concern. I'm feeling better now.
I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. Regardless, I hand him their copy of the agreement.
I believe I can take that. Thank you very much.
With how elegant she plucks the paper out of my hand, it's easy to think that there isn't any trace of irritation in her. But there is. Radiating in her stiff stance, in the way she's standing at a fair distance from her husband, and how the two look to be ignoring each other. Seeing this scene, it soon becomes clear to me that I'm not the one who has put her in a bad mood. Did they fight? Most probably. I've seen it dozens of times with my previous clients. It's a shame, especially with their new mansion. I never did like it when my own mama and papa fight. I hope they'll make up soon. Apparently, satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hannah claps her hands together before extending it to us for a shake. Rose and I release a breath we've been holding, both of us more than happy to return the gesture.
That settles it then? Are you really sure about this property, ma'am? We could easily find you a bigger one among our current listings. Something with a modern touch?
Something not haunted, perhaps? Rose shoots me a warning glare to say... oh, fuck. Rose shoots me a warning glance that clearly says, "Don't make a scene, we're almost there."
Of course, why wouldn't I be? The house is absolutely perfect, isn't it, darling?
A helipad would still be a nice addition.
Yes, well, we'll get there eventually, love. As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately. Shame she didn't have it.
Well, there's still a few necessary documents we need you to sign after, but we'll let you know once we have those finalized. We'll be handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am.
Within a week, I hope. We still have a housewarming party to plan after all. You know how much thought should be put into those things.
There are servants for that, darling.
Love, servants or not, you're going to make people listen to your input nonetheless. No more than a week, ma'am. Barring unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us. Excellent. Well then, I'll leave you two to it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, and before we forget...
She discreetly folds something into both of her hands and winks, a finger raised to her lips demanding her silence.
What happened the day before was quite unfortunate, but you did get us what we wanted in the end.
That, at the very least, is commendable.
Oh, she gave us extra buckos!
But this is... Ma'am, I can't accept this. Don't you worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us. Consider this your bonus for a job well done.
She smiles sweetly, like this is simply the most normal thing to do in the world. I mean, I don't think it's normal for this industry, but in the restaurant industry, it's pretty normal. It's called tipping. Ever heard of that? I don't know if you've ever heard of that, Isabella, but it's called tipping. She's tipping you a little bonus. Alright? Just take it. Alright? It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, before I forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate it if you hand her a copy of the floor plan as soon as possible. She's dying to work on the house. You can do that, yes? Here's her contact.
Certainly, ma'am. We'll have it processed as soon as possible.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you two soon so we can get this closed.
Just like that. Transaction over and done with. My mind's still reeling even after they left. Other agents would kill to have clients like them. A part of me feels lucky about the fact. No lengthy negotiations, no sudden change of minds. Just talk, signatures, a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part? A second ago we sold a haunted property to 2 innocent clients. Sure, the commission's big. Big enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization. Big enough to pay for all 4 of my younger siblings' schooling. Heck, it'll keep me away from instant noodle diets for months. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well. Once the deal is closed. Much to my sanity's relief. Oh, hi, Mark. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? But knowing that something's in there, and we gave it to a good couple despite that? Oh, Isabella. The things you do to sell a house and get money? Papa won't be happy with that. What's this game about? This game is a horror visual novel. It's about Isabella, our character. Here we go. This is Isabella. It's about Isabella who has some family back in the Philippines. Her father is ill, so she is paying for their hospitalization from the States, I do believe. And she is selling a haunted mansion at the moment. Yang's breaking the fourth wall. You know what else? Yang, I have to tell you something. It came up on the game when I was loading it in. It was so funny. Wait, I have to do it now. Hang on. Let's just put a pause on this. I'm gonna exit the game really quick. I'm gonna exit the game really quick because you need to fucking see this. This is so funny. Look, 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 look. It's made by Yang Mobile! Wait, why didn't the game show up? Fuck! It didn't show it! No, wait, no, you have to see it. This is so not fun if you can't see it. Here we go. Look, look, look! Yang Mobile! Wait, what? How have I betrayed you? Wait, what? How have I betrayed you? I'm so confused. Explain yourself, Mark. How have I betrayed? Okay, look! Okay, look! The fucking game thing didn't register that it was opening. Alright, it's not my fault. The fuck? You guys. Damn. Damn you. Damn you all. At least I have good news to tell them next time I call home. The little lie I told Mom this morning isn't a lie anymore. No, they didn't. Technically, they didn't use Yang's name because it says Yang Yang, not Yang Ayan.
Well, they're something. So how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Your first big multi-million-pound sale, silly. I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you.
Stop it! Yang! Stop! Oh yeah, the characters have voice actors. I'm basically just sitting here reading the narration parts. Memorable is an understatement, Rose.
Come on, show some enthusiasm. They gave us a bonus, too. Aside from the commission and the other bonus boss promised. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. Send it home, probably?
All of it?
Not everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses.
How much was the asking price? I don't think they mentioned it. Hang on, let me just see if they did mention it. God, that's a lot of fucking words. It was something Rose said, so I'll just look at the ones Rose said. They said 15% higher than the listing price. They never told us the listing price, so I don't know what the listing price is.
Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before we ended your training.
She slings an arm over my shoulders and leans in closer to my ear, as though she's about to share a big secret. A wink wink, nudge nudge.
It's okay to celebrate from time to time.
I don't get it.
It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food.
I don't know if they want to see me after yesterday's fiasco, but okay.
Didn't you say the last one's some sort of tradition back at home for you? Hello, this is practically a done deal.
Hang on, let me just adjust my seat really quick. There we go.
Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive?
Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way, in case you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice too, thank you very much.
I don't think my apartment's big enough for that.
It's free real estate.
You could always move? Bloody hell, you're working in real estate.
What the hell? We just said that word. Oh my god.
I think I'll pass. That's too much of an unnecessary expense for me. But I did promise Becca free lunch in case the sale goes well.
You go do that. Hold on a sec.
She quickly removes herself from me to answer the phone on her desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional in a snap of a few seconds. I can't snap, so someone else do it for me.
Today? Not a
Oh,
problem, ma'am.
shit.
I could bring you a copy of the contract if...
Must be another client. Did you fucking hear my chair? It was so freaking loud. I wonder how much commission rates there are. My mom is talking about how Korean ones are really low. Damn. Nothing surprising there. She is one of BSR, what the fuck? BRC's top agents, no matter how modest she appears. A saleswoman through and through. I, on the other hand, have a very little knack for it. Of course, I learned. Eventually, I had to. But someone else will, without a doubt, do a better job. Once, though, in a drunken stupor, Rose told me a story of what could have been years ago. Wide-eyed, young, and brimming with yet-to-be-fulfilled dreams and ambitions, she was a term or two away from a nursing degree. Out of courtesy, I never pressed on the matter further. But perhaps that's where the sensation of fondness started. A small connection due to a similar experience in our respective lives. of goals we both let pass us just because by what the hell? Oh my god. Give me a second. My foot chair is being a piss. Ah, it's still being a piss. Of our goals we both let pass us by... Oh my god, I can't read. Of our goals we let pass us by because of the circumstances we're in.
I'd be happy to discuss this over tea, ma'am. All right, I'll be there. Thank you.
New client?
Reassigned. Have you heard from Mark at all?
Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from the HR yet?
None at all. Boss thinks he ran away. I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows?
Now my toe fucking hurts, bro.
Anyway, I've got to meet this one. I'll see you later.
She throws a wave over her shoulder as she rushes out of the office. I think I'm gonna have to readjust my chair a second. Give me like 3 seconds, guys, while I readjust this fucking chair. Oh my god! Ugh, this is so stupid. I don't really understand why I would have to readjust this dumbass chair. It's usually fine. God damn! Ugh, here we go. Posture check, thanks, Yang. I'll do it in a second while I check my poor stubbed toe to see if it's injured because bitch hurts like a fucking bitch. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I see what's happening. I'll deal with it later. It's the situation where your toenail grows too fucking long, but the skin doesn't move out of the fucking way. So, fuck. So I have to file my nails down later. I stubbed my toe on the chair's foot, okay? I stubbed my toe on the chair's leg. Ah, leave me alone. It's a problem. Look, as elegant as I am on the job, I am clumsy. Toe, meet, chair, leg. Yep, exactly. Wait, did I even read that one? Did I read that one? I'm short, though. What? Oh yeah, I did read that one. The lunch bell sounds shortly after, followed by a clatter of fellow agents also heading out for a much-needed break. Ordinarily, there's no need for me to go out. But oversleeping didn't allow me the luxury of packing my own lunch today. If one considers taking an instant noodle cup from my pantry packing your lunch... I don't think I can. Mark, you do realize that I have no idea what my age is. I've lived for eternity now, and this is what magic gave me as a height. So I don't know what else to tell you. I don't think I have a spell that will change my height. You're telling me to grow? Bruh, I have no legs on this PNG. Stretch spells like goddamn. This is not Harry Potter. Spells don't work like that. Stretch, thanks, Yang. Oh my gosh, my shoulder just clicked. Holy shit. Time to make good on a promise I made to Becca, I suppose. Maybe invite Zach and Ash too? Wouldn't stub your toe if you didn't have legs. Mark! Mark, stop it. I have legs! Shut up! I have legs! You wanna fucking see my legs? I'll fucking show you my legs. Give me a second. Let me just... I'll fucking show you my legs. You wanna fucking see legs? I'll show you legs. Is that the right one? That's not the right one. Where is it? That's not the right one either. You little bitch. Wait, this is the right one. What the fuck? Alright, I guess it's not working. Boom! I have legs! Look at them legs! Look at these legs! And a tail. Fake, you little shit. You little shit. Bitch, you keep going like that, I'm gonna freaking time you out. 5 minutes. Let's see how much you can speak then. Maybe invite Zach and Ash too? Oh, bet? Okay, I'll time you out. See you later. See you later. Wait, no, that's a 600 seconds. How many 600 seconds? 600 seconds is 10 minutes. Right? It is 10 minutes. How do I adjust the timeout? Hang on, let me just find a way to adjust the timeout really quick. I want to see how to adjust it. I'll fucking do it once I figure out this timeout thing. Hello? Hang on. Give me a second. Ah, okay, gotcha. Right. So. Okay, so slash timeout. Merc. And then that should do it. Wait. Oh wait, I okay. Just give me a second. I'm still trying to figure out what this fucking thing is. 10. Aha! I gotcha! Are you immortal now? In the end, only Becca and Zach could come along. No, you're not. I'll extend it. I'll fucking extend it. You wanna bet? I'll extend it. I'll fucking extend it, bro. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. Ha 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 ha! In the end, only Becca and Zach could come. Ash, on the other hand, couldn't be reached. All of my calls went straight to his voicemail. He's at it again. Right here today, gone the next. Oh well, his loss. We have agreed to meet at a nearby cafe. The same one I frequent with Becca because it's cheap and they give away free bread around closing time. Quaint, a little old-fashioned, though it looks a wee bit out of place amidst the city's tall buildings. But we love it all the same. Alright, 1 second. 1. Do it. What is it that you're doing? I don't see nothing! Much like its facade, the interior carries an what? The fuck? Antiquated. I fucking can't fucking read. Antiqued? Antiqued? Is that what it is? Antiqued? Antiqued? No, that's not what it is, because it's an A, not a... Oh, it is...
Antiquated.
Antiquated. Ah. Mark. An antiquated charm to it. Vintage art pieces in a row of shelves, boasting an extensive collection of books cover the walls. It would have been nice to hang out here for hours on end, but even a weekend, the place is still packed with people. Do I? Do I dare? No. Mark, don't spend your money on me unless you want to. Don't waste your money on me, I'm not worth it. Thankfully, Becca and Zach already found seats and are engaged in some casual chatter when I arrive. It's strange seeing the two of them without Ash accompanying the other. They've never been particularly close. Oh, shit. Oh, thanks, Mark, for gifting 5 VIP tickets to Peeps. Yang, do your thing. If you're not already in the Discord, do join the Discord, because if you have VIP tickets, you get VIP privileges. I'm 2 off from 30. Wonderful. Ozzy, she beat you through. Ozzy, she beat you to it. Yang's just too fast for you. Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Mark, for another 2 gifted VIP tickets. No, it's you. Wow, okay. He's really dishing them out like nobody's business. But yes, if you haven't already joined the Discord, do join the Discord. You need Mark IP, bruh. That's wonderful. We love this, we love this. Also, yes, it is the last day of September, or September if you'd like. Today is the last day that the subs are, what is it, 20% off? So if you want some VIP tickets, by all means, do get yourself one, because you get extra privileges, such as getting videos that I post that aren't VODs a week in advance. Some art previews that I will do that that aren't on NSFW for tier 1 VIP tickets. You will get normal art previews from sketch to the flat colors to the highlights and shadings background wise once it's finished. I'll be posting it officially, so you guys will get access to some of that lovely stuff. If you're tier 2, you get NSFW stuff. NSFW previews, and that's when I start them. And in tier 3, you get animation previews. Imagine I don't have access to any of that. Well, Mark, you don't have the sub badge. You don't actually. Oh my god. That's so wonderful, Mark. Oh my god. Get one yourself. I don't know if you can gift yourself a sub, but you can get yourself a sub. You can get yourself a ticket, a VIP ticket. What was what? What? Gift Yengus a sub? gift our wonderful Mada sub. Oh my god, he actually did it. Holy shit! Thanks, Mark, for gifting Yang a VIP ticket. Even though she's an admin, she already has access. But thank you for gifting her a sub. She has access to emotes. Yes, now you have 31 total gifted subs. Holy shit, Mark! I love. Wow, IDub, nice thing, nice one. You had to point it out. Ah! Thanks, Mark, for gifting IDub a VIP ticket. IDub, I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord server, aren't you? Because if you're not, what the hell? You better be in the Discord server. Because if you're not, I'm gonna ask you. Why? Now you feel left out? God damn it, Ozzy. Ozzy! Oh my god. Wait, IDub, are you in the Discord server? Give us a sign if you are. Also, hi Weeb, welcome to the show. Oh my god. You are in? Wonderful. Thanks, Mark, for gifting Ozzy a VIP ticket. Man, Mark really dishing these out. Please, Mark, stop spending your money on me. It's not necessary. But thank you so much. It's much appreciated. You get me one step closer to my payout. Thank you so much, Mark. I really appreciate your gift subs. Your gifted VIP tickets. Ah! When is the payout? I won't know till roughly the 15th. So I'll know if the payout went through on the 15th. And the payout arrives on the 15th because it's through PayPal, obviously. But I won't know how much it is until the 15th because it doesn't get updated till the 16th. Like on Twitch, the payout thing doesn't get updated till the 16th of the next month. Which is dumb, but okay. But yeah, payouts are usually mid-month. How am I? I'm doing alright. How are you? How are you, Weeb? How are you doing? How you doing? You doing okay? I'd love to hear about your day. Let's see. Sure, they talk when they meet, laugh at the same things when there's something funny, but there's distance. The kind born purely out of differing interests. That or Zach's simply afraid of Becca. Wait, Ash is our yeah, Ash is the one that I take fancy to. It's not impossible and I won't blame him if he is. He might be the tallest in our group, but everyone knows that it means nothing against Becca's temper. Even I am a little scared of her.
Zach! Becca! Well, you seem to be in a better mood today. What happened?
Not doing the greatest? Oh no. What happened? I hope the soothing jazz helps. Does it help? The nice atmosphere of the cafe? Does it help? I'm sorry you're not doing great. Hope everything's okay. Is everything okay? Oh, I see. Side effects, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that the vaccine's given you side effects. I'm sure you'll be better soon. It doesn't usually last long when it's the vaccine causing the fever and stuff. But I hope you stay hydrated, get lots of rest, and feel better. And if you'd like, I'll take care of you. I'll be more than happy to take care of you. What the fuck, Mark? Okay. I humbly apologize as I have been lying to you all. The truth is, in truth. Give me a second. Let me just do this. Hang on, let me do that again. I humbly apologize as I have been lying to you all. In truth, I have no legs. I promise I have legs, but oh my gosh. I have to tell you why my PNGs have no legs. My PNGs have no legs because I was lazy to shade the entirety of the PNG when most of what you're seeing is the waist up. That's why it's that size. That's why I have no legs. Yeah. I'm legless. Ah. Oh my gosh.
I thought for sure you're going to snub us for the better part of the week.
You know, I can't stay angry at you guys. I was upset. I still am. But, well, something did happen this morning. Let's order food first, okay?
A waitress comes by and takes our order. On a normal day, me and Becca will order a hearty serving of their special vegetarian stovies? Zach takes anything with a good helping of meat, sausages, and potatoes in it. But today's a good day. Great, even. It's not wrong to indulge a little, right?
Today's special. For the three of us.
Even the person jotting down our order looks surprised at today's meal choice. She writes it, nevertheless, and leaves without a comment. Becca furrows her eyebrows, her mouth halfway open, ready to let loose what's likely a string of reprimands.
Don't worry. It's my treat.
Should go away in a couple days. Took an all-day nap yesterday. Ah, that's good. That's good. Just stay hydrated. Just stay hydrated, Weeb. And I'm sure it'll pass by, and you'll never know it's there. And keep warm as well. Don't forget to keep warm. Like, even if the fever makes you too hot, just keep warm. It's better to keep yourself warm than be cold. The glare she sends my way reminds me of the one I received from Mama when I'm punched by a kid bullying my younger brother 18 years ago. Naturally, I never did it again after she made me apologize the next day. But Becca's far from being my mom. A small, sheepish grin is enough to turn that frown into a defeated sigh. Food arrives in the middle of a funny story from Zach, putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we each served our order. Give me a second. Let me adjust that timed thing really quick because it's kind of putting me off. Where is it? Timers. Discord. Ah, I didn't put the space bars. Haha. Duh, I'm so stupid. Let's see. This one also doesn't have my space bars. Damn. Okay, give me a second. There we go. Okay, everything done. Wonderful. Ah, that's good. That was good. That's good. Oh, it's been captured. I've been exposed. Oh no, I've been exposed. Damn, I've been exposed. Oh no, I'm gonna get cancelled. I'm gonna get exposed in 4K on Twitter.com. Holy shit. Holy shit. Putting the rest of the conversation on hold as we're each served our order. I've been caught in 4K. Shit. Ah! It isn't anything fancy. Pan roasted sea bass with citrus dressed asparagus and a portion of mashed potatoes on the side. Or at least that's what the daily special boards say. Also, nothing fancy! Nothing fancy. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! I get caught in 4K! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god. This is not what I wanted. Why am I getting caught in 4K? This is so stupid. If only I didn't show that I have no legs, then I wouldn't have this problem. Oh my god. Holy shit. Aw, that's so nice. I'm glad I'm able to keep you company and make you feel better, weeb. Yeah. I can put it on if you want, but I'd rather not. Because people have heard me with this accent so often. I feel like people forget that I'm Asian still. I want to redeem where you speak with the accent? No. It's actually really weird for me to speak in the accent because that's not really how I have my Asian accent IRL. This is like very fucking forced. This is not how I speak. Because if I speak like this, my parents will slap me across the face. Because this is not how we speak. If we speak like this, we would still be living in Malaysia. But we are not living there anymore. You know what? I can't really say that because even back there when I lived there with our host parents, we weren't exactly, we didn't sound Asian to the public. We sounded like this. I feel like my parents are the only one with like proper Asian accents, sort of, but it's very diluted to American now. And me and my siblings have American accents. Me and my host siblings have American accents. Well, I'm over here. I can sort of put it on, but most of the time I speak to my family and to the family in an Asian accent, and it doesn't sound like the way I put it on. Because this is not how I speak. This is not my accent. This is a typical accent, not my one. Oh my god. Pan roasted sea bass. Hi. Just have fried rice. So simple. Just fried rice. I need to stop. Oh my god, it's so funny. Oh, so funny. Anyways. I never did pay any attention to it whenever I come here. Since they price whatever's written way above what I'm willing to spend on food on a single day.
Oh, good. I'm so hungry, I think I'm dying.
You're always hungry.
Hey, not all the time.
Let me guess. You skipped breakfast again.
Not on purpose. I may have overslept by a few seconds today.
A few seconds?
Right then. Stop stalling, Isabella. What's this about?
Let us say, Rebecca. She wouldn't be inviting us out if it wasn't worth hearing out.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm treating you guys to a once-in-a-century thing.
An expectant smile breaks out on my face, except
I'm sorry, say that again.
And this is important because...
Becca only raises an eyebrow at me, while Zach appears like he didn't get the punchline to another lame joke Ash made, and is desperately searching for someone to explain it. Oh, bummer. Maybe I should rephrase it? My instant noodle days are over, yeah!
Okay, let me do that again.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
Guess what, guys? I'm paying! I sold the house!
As the news sinks in, their expression goes from sheer bewilderment to utter surprise. That's more like it.
You heard me right, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, I'm Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos and free from my instant noodle binge.
Seriously?
Hold it, Belle. You sold the house?
We sold the house! Let's go! Celebration time! Come on!
Yep.
Which house is this? In Anslem Village? The one with the open house yesterday?
Hell yeah.
The one and only. Come on, Becca. I know you've got a better memory than that.
I thought you had a memory of an elephant, not a goldfish!
Oh, wow. That's...
She lets out a hum. Although she's nodding, she gives the impression of someone who has heard something unbelievable and is still forcing her brain to absorb it. Did she think we wouldn't be able to sell it? Have some faith in me, Becca. Am I not your best friend or what?
You don't believe me?
The words tumble out of my mouth before I could stop them. I've been trying to avoid bringing up yesterday's little spat and judgment from the looks on their faces. It seems they are too. Me and my stupid mouth.
I'm sure it ain't the way you're thinking, Bella.
No, I do believe you. But don't you think the sale happened a bit too fast? The open house only started yesterday, and now you already have a buyer?
It happens from time to time.
Yeah, but look, I'm happy for you. Just yesterday, you've been really worried where to get money for your dad's new treatment. And now, all of a sudden, you have something.
Also, guys, my finger is almost completely healed. It's just still a bit sore, but other than that, it's perfectly fine.
What if the sale doesn't push through, or I don't know, they're a fraud, or they suddenly back out? Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
Rebecca does have a point, Bella. If you haven't closed the deal yet, there's still a chance they'll go back on it.
We've signed the papers. Doesn't that count as a closed deal already? What the fuck?
They don't seem like it to me. The lady appeared to really want it, and she approached me without even finishing the tour.
Pressured me into it, more like. But I'm not going to tell Becca about that. Knowing her, she'd only worry.
And she already hired someone to handle the house's interior design.
You're joking. Who would do that?
Someone really eager to get a house?
The Wrights, apparently. It's actually pretty funny. She's a bit too excited to get the property, she forgot to buy it. At any rate, they've already signed the agreement today, so it's just a matter of time. And don't tell anyone about this, but Ma'am Hannah also gave us something extra.
Something as in...
As in, it's why I can treat you two to a free meal.
Immediately, right now. Because we have the muns.
I'm more surprised you accepted it.
Bruh!
She didn't really give us a choice in the matter. So don't lose sleep over this, okay? The couple really want the house. If Rose didn't stop them, they'd likely have paid up front for it yesterday. That's despite the legends, too. I even tried to show them the letter. But nope. I want this house, darling.
Go take all our money. Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking love that.
You don't really think they'd believe that, do you? I'm pretty sure for them, those are just rumors as well. No one is that superstitious in this day and age, Belle. Well, there's you.
Oh, isn't that insulting?
Right. You know what? I'll just eat all of these by myself.
I began to gather their plates to my side, the food in each still untouched. A laugh almost escapes my mouth the way Zach's expression quickly changes to disappointment. Becca's hand interrupts me as I'm about to pull her plate closer to me.
I'm kidding. Don't go all pouty on me again. I'm just concerned you'll get hurt if this doesn't happen. I know how badly you want to close this deal for your papa.
I'm sure he's gonna be fine now, though, with the money. They don't know yet. I think I'll call them tomorrow. Let them know things will be easier.
I've never called somebody else's father Papa. Like, I've never said your Papa. That's just kind of weird. I always said your father or your dad. It's just weird to say your Papa. Maybe it's because I call my dad Papa, but I don't know.
Mama said this morning he's showing progress with the new treatment, too. It's just a matter of time.
I allow myself to smile, genuine and uninhibited. It's strange talking about this with other people, even those who have known me for... Oh, wait. Even those have known you... Wait, what the fuck? Even those who have known you long enough. But today, things simply feel a whole lot lighter with them here. Lunch passes in an enjoyable fashion. A laugh here, a playful jab there, but most of it is spent on catching up and telling stories about whatever's keeping us busy these days. Something we couldn't afford to do the day before. Take into account what happened. Even Becca's surprisingly chatty. Is there something in the sea bass we ate? Zach, though, appears less energetic. While he's far from being the life of a party, he's definitely not the type to keep quiet in a conversation with his friends. Apart from a few inputs, he's been silent the entire time. If Becca notices...
Are you sure you're not feeling under the weather, Zachary?
Huh? No, I'm okay. No worries, Rebecca.
Doesn't sound okay to me.
It's okay. I might be feeling a little bummed out today, but I'm sure this will pass.
Yeah, we have those days. Don't worry about it.
Is it about the reviews this morning?
A pained expression crosses Zach's face, and almost immediately, Becca retreats in her inquiry as though the man's looks is enough of an answer for her. Words. Oh, hang on. I left my door locked. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Just 2 seconds. I don't know if you guys could hear any of that. Hang on, let me turn off my light real quick. I don't know why I came... I turned on the light to adjust my chair, and then I forgot to turn it back off! Ugh! Alright. The light is off. Now, we're playing a horror game in the dark. We love that here. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. I look between the two of them. Did I miss something? What happened this morning? Did I stumble on a big secret? Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. This is what happens when you drink soda. Excuse me. This is why I don't like waking up late.
You heard about those, huh?
Sorry, I just happened to check on some sites this morning.
Nah, it's a very sensitive topic in the first place. I should have expected it.
What reviews?
Becca glances at Zach. Her motions unsure, eyes asking for his consent on the matter. Although there's a small desire to keep asking on my part, I don't dare voice it out. With Zach, it's always been better to wait. Let him speak on his own. Becca too, to some extent. Although, with her, explosions of temper are more common. In the end, he simply answers with a shift of his shoulders, gesturing for her to go on with a tilt of his head.
It's his movie.
That doesn't explain anything. Stop dangling the information, Becca.
Zachary, I'm not the one supposed to be telling her about this. It's still your documentary.
Is it something bad?
Not bad per se. You guys don't need to dwell on it much.
Bruh. Isabella, is it so bad? Is it so hard to think that mayhaps the review was a bad one and that's why it's upsetting him? What? Is it what?
Bad? Listen here. I wouldn't trivialize what those bowheads wrote if I were you. They're ruining other people's jobs.
From how her tone From how her tone rises in anger, it seems like she's the one slighted, not Zach. A snicker escapes me, which prompts me to stamp down, which I promptly stamp down as soon as she sends me a hard look.
This isn't a laughing matter, Isabella. Some bowbag just insulted him.
Calm down, Rebecca. Those are just reviews, and it happens a lot.
I do not ken about you two, but calling the entire film an out-and-out drivel, you're better off watching an educational kids' TV show, and worst 1.5 hour of my life, among other things, isn't exactly a critique any decent movie reviewer would say.
You'd be surprised how many people would actually say that. It's really bad. It's true. That's like not really a decent critique or a review, to be precise, but it does happen. These kinds of reviews do come up. These kinds of comments come up on occasion as well. Like, they compare their thing to something worse and they're like, I could be watching that instead. Or that's the worst amount of time I've wasted on this thing. That's actually very, very common. So it's not surprising. It's just I get why it bums him out, bums Zach out, but at the same time, it's like you get those sometimes, and you either take it or you don't. It's life, sadly, unfortunately.
If you could call that a critique, did we even watch the same film?
Well, maybe I ain't cut out for it. Better stick with my photography or something. If nothing else, this helped me open my eyes to what I can and can't do.
Zach!
You're giving up.
It wasn't a question.
It was just something experimental I did on my free time anyway. It's no big deal.
But you worked on it for months.
Doesn't look like it matters for those people.
Don't say that!
My palm strikes the table, sending a tableware on the top, clinking against each other. I didn't even notice when I rose from my seat. But here I am, chest heaving, looking down at him in the same manner a teacher would at an unruly student. Becca's probably proud. I didn't mean to yell, but there are some things people like Zach aren't supposed to say. How exasperating. He, of all people, should know.
It's just a review.
Except they're pretty well-known critics.
Why does that matter? They aren't the ones calling the shots on this. Isn't that why they have a committee? Right, Becca?
An amused gleam is in her eyes when I turn to her. What does she find so entertaining here? Help me here! Help me here! Your friend's about to quit his passion for a petty reason. I haven't read what those people wrote about his work, but if you wait, what? But if you give me a sec. I gotta look up what this word is. Scatching. Scathing? Fuck. But a few scathing words shouldn't be enough to discourage someone. I should know, after all, I'm...
Failing means you're playing, Zach. Not that I'm saying it's bad. I've seen it from start to finish, and I know for myself what you created isn't something people should scoff at.
Yeah. Never be afraid of failure. Like, if you're afraid of failure, then you've already failed. I have a quote on my wall. It says, "Don't give up because of failure. All your failures are a path to..." I can't fucking see the whole thing. A path to great success. If you fear failure, you will never succeed. That's why there's that saying. What's that saying? The teacher has failed more than the student has tried. Yeah. I think that's what the saying is. So if you don't bother trying and you give up because you're afraid of failure right from the get-go, then you're never gonna succeed in the first place. Never fail failure. This is my TED Talk, okay? Never fear never fear failure. Because if you fear failure, it is already there. And you'll never succeed that way. You have to look at your failures and then think about how you can do them better. And that's how you succeed. Because your failures are a stepping stone of some sort. And you can't really see failure as something to be afraid of. Because you're gonna fail either way. And all you have to do is take that failure as a lesson and use it to succeed. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This has been me. See you guys later. I'm joking. I would never. Come on, guys. Anyways, let's continue.
I don't know anything about filming or photography. Hell, I don't have an inkling of artistry in me except for those doodles I make for class. But I know what I watched. Look at Isabella. It's not every day you see her all riled up like this.
Whatever I'm about to say gets lost in my tongue as a flush of embarrassment blooms across my face.
It was a heat of the moment thing. And anyway, I'll be very angry with you if you quit. What about the exhibit?
What exhibit?
Classified information.
Even if I bring you your favorite tonight?
Nope, not a chance.
Oh, come on! I thought we aren't supposed to have secrets.
Too bad we do. A burst of laughter comes from Zach.
Thanks, you two. I might need some time alone to myself for a while. Just to think about things, how I'll go from here, that sort of stuff. Hey, I'm not quitting, Bella. Don't give me that face.
There's no face at all. Only a poor imitation of a puppy dog eyes, if you could call this one.
You promise?
I'll be damned if I break any promise I make to you guys. Besides, you're right. It's too early to say anything right now. What's night ain't for another week.
And that's all the answer I need from him. As sentimental as it sounds, there's fulfillment of knowing another person, you know, won't take the same path you've walked. It's not like it's over for me, though. I still have time. I could still come back. Do my own thing. Do what I really want to do. Surely once Papa recovers, I'm done with everything. Inside my bag, my phone buzzes unexpectedly, breaking the pleasant afternoon lull. The screen shows Rose.
Hey, Isabel. You at the office?
Ha ha. Very funny, Rose. I'm hanging up.
Don't, I'm kidding. BRC says the floor plan copies are ready for Miss McCullough to pick up.
She states that as if it already explains everything. Then, out of the blue, she launches a long rant about the awful state of Luxburn's streets. All of which she says with a single breath that I can barely keep up and make a single word. I stay quiet, if only to avoid becoming the next object of her frustration. She's similar to Becca in that regard.
I'm stuck in horrendous traffic right now. Bloody stupid drivers.
When she has finally ran out of things to complain about and stops, what she says next still has none of what I'm hoping to hear from her. Just a quick mumble plea from me for me to meet the Wright's interior design in her stead, and then...
Anyway, I'll leave it to you. Bye. Thanks.
Classic Rose. She ends the call without even asking for my input. Okay, we'll read the journal first. We read the journal first. Beep. A day after the open house, the Wrights were seen securing the mansion's purchase at BRC. At Briar Realty's Luxburn office. Parties involved in the transaction were surprised at how fast it went, but agreed it was to be expected. Excuse me, when dealing with influential people like the Wrights. Happy over the sale, Isabella Santos treated her friends to lunch. Help! 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 The sky is cloudless and the noontime sun is beating down on the hard concrete when we leave the cafe. It's far from unbearable, but it's enough to put most people in a fickle mood or make them vulnerable to catching something. No wonder we have staff members going AWOL lately, not to mention the boss's mercurial moods. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I want our usual cloudy weather back. For all the gripes about the unpredictable weather, though the streets of Luxbourne remain constantly busy, the hurried tapping of shoes against the pavement and inane chatter coming from the lunchtime crowd fill the humid afternoon air. A small reminder of the things we still have to do, regardless of how much I want to return to the comfort of my bed. Back to BRC for me. Zach to a meeting with a magazine publisher featuring luxury houses, and Becca to her lesson plans and books at home. But more than once, I catch her sneaking a longing glance over something displaying on the shop window. Did she want to buy something? Maybe I can get it for her this Christmas. I turn my head at the last shop she checked out. A fleeting glimpse. The world stills. She looks at me. Eyes hollow, gaze piercing and boring into my very soul, like a set of chains that keep my whole body still. There are no shadows or whispers this time, only a plea, a hum, low and indistinct, compelling me, beckoning me, intended on bringing me into the void beyond the glass. I don't dare move. My heart hammers against my ribs, each beat, every thump, screaming at me to look away and make a run for it. But I can't. I couldn't. All of my limbs feel heavy, while my own breathing strains in the face of her calls.
Leave me alone.
Her mouth is stretching in a grin, wide and unpleasant. The panic building in my chest forces me to take a tentative step back. I try not to stare at the decaying flesh, the blood streaming from the gaping wounds in her arms and her nailless fingers. I don't want this. Not like this. Not after I got what I want for Papa.
No, stop. Leave me alone.
Her face contorts and lets out a wail, sharp and utterly unforgiving. Rage. There is only hatred and bitterness, as if the very notion of turning away from her is an offense in itself.
Please! I don't want this!
Before I know it, I stumble backwards, my own throat hoarse from the scream I didn't even notice already coming out of my mouth. The back of my feet catches on a loose stone, sending me sprawling on the ground. The resulting pain completely jolts me out of the haze, blurring my mind. For a little while, my surroundings appear unfamiliar until Becca's face swims into my vision. A look of concern is on her face, and her hand is gripping my arms tight. Even Zack appears beside me, looking worried, while he stands behind her, acting as a shield against the small crowd of onlookers already forming around us.
What happened?
Bella, you okay?
My mouth opens and closes, but nothing comes out. The words refuse to form. On impulse, I sneak a swift glance in at the display window. She's gone. Yet the foreboding feeling hasn't left me. My hands are shaking as I push myself off the ground, my weakened limbs relying solely on reflex and muscle memory. Something icy has made its home at the pit of my stomach. I want to throw up. Anything to get this wretched sensation out.
You are screaming. Zack, call someone.
No, don't. I'm good. I'm good. I need to get to the office. Rose, the floor plans. Someone's going to pick it up. I'll see you later.
Careful. Don't stand up yet. Stay put, Isabella. Zack, you watch over her for me. I'll call for someone.
Oh, hello. We all know that's a bot. Don't need to thank them. Ahem. That's wonderful, isn't it? After a pleasant lunch with Zachary Steele and Rebecca Gales, Isabella Santos received an urgent call from Rose Cooper, asking her to meet with the Wright's interior designer. Left with no choice, she hurries back to BRC, but on her way, on one of the shops she passes by, a familiar smile greeted her. I attempted to smile to put her at ease, but it likely comes off as a grimace. Gently, I push her hands off my shoulders. My knees are still trembling, but I could stand. Leave. Hi, Sturbin. Welcome to the stream. What is it that you see? Yes, it is indeed the letter. Was this one of the ones that you recommended, Sturbin? I can't remember. I'm gonna take a look at the Discord to see if it is or not. Hang on, my bro just... Hang on. Host brother asked me if I'm gonna be awake. So I'm gonna ask him what time he's thinking. I can go take a look really quick. I can't remember where I put the suggestions. Oh, it was in the welcome. Duh. Let's see. The letter. No, I don't think it was. I think it was one of the ones that I actually thought about having before you recommended it. Also, Sturbin, I also got it for Dark Deception is one. I do have that. I also got Devour. I have Devour because I was playing it with Henri. And I gotta tell you, I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's continue. Let you play? Sure, one day we will, Servant. One day. We'll have to arrange that at some point, Servant. Just not right now. Leave me. Stay away. The humidity stifles. Everyone's stare is unnerving, and Pekka and Zack's concerns are suffocating. It's spoopy month, let me in. We'll start. Okay, Sturbin, look. You gotta hit me up in DMs, alright? You gotta hit me up in DMs. You haven't done that in a while. You gotta hit me up and tell me exactly when you want to do it. And what time. Because then we have a collaboration happening, alright? Okay, wonderful. I don't want to be here. No more. I break into a run. I wish I hadn't left my bed this morning. here with only the occasional drips of water in on the sink and the ringing of the fan blades to keep me company. It's easy to fall into a cycle of negative thought thinking. But even with a clutter to keep me company, the room still feels a whole lot bigger than usual. I hug my knees closer as a group passes by outside. Loud. So loud. If there was a way to tune everything out, to keep my head from replaying every image, every sound of her screams, her awkward gait as she reaches for me, her bone-chilling smile, her pleas for enough. That's enough! A shiver passes over me, though it's not from the hair still hanging damp across my back, nor the draft that enters the room from the windows I left wide open. Don't be a hero? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, don't be a... Oh, okay, hang on, give me a second. Give me a second, host, one of the younger ones is outside. I'll be right back, boy! Alright, we're back. I didn't even have to leave. Ha! 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 I just had to tell host mother that that one was outside, so she had to let him in. Okay. Back to this. My gaze shifts over to the letter sitting on the coffee table, its edges fluttering in... Trust me. Okay. Okay, I won't. The edges flutter inauspiciously as the wind touches it. I fucking don't know what that word is. Give me a second. Give me a second. Inociously? I don't know. Hang on.
Innocuous.
Oh, innocuous. Oh, fucking hell. Innocuously as the wind touches it. Funny how an ordinary looking piece of paper can bring this much trouble. The impulse to throw it away or rip it into pieces is still there. I can do it. But after that, what? Will she leave me? What about those people who have already seen it? Will they be okay? The uncertainty gnaws at me, knowing that she is real and might also go after the people I care about. I wish someone would listen. Believe me. That actually fucking startled me a little bit. The abrupt break in the silence nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Frowning, I take a quick look at the clock on the bedside table. It's late. No one usually visits me at this hour. Except for maybe...
Isabella? Are you in there?
Her tone is tentative, unsure, testing whether I'll respond or not. Any other day, she'll just enter the room after one knock. Today, I think she's trying to be considerate. She knows I'm here, and she can easily go inside since I've given her a copy of my key years ago. Purely on her instincts, of course, after she saw the state of my room. In her own words, like a hurricane passed through the place. Ever since, she'll drop by from time to time, either to share whether she dished up or help me clean. She knocked again, louder this time, albeit the kind with less urgency. I take that as my cue to answer the door.
Hey. Hey there. Mind if I come in?
She holds out a paper bag to me. From inside, the savory aroma wafts into the air, making my stomach rumble rather loudly. Becca shoots me a knowing smile before she walks into my apartment like she owns the place.
I knew you missed dinner. I picked this up on my way home. Thought you'd like one too. And why is it so dark in here? Were you sleeping when I knocked?
I moved to turn on the lights myself before she stretches her hand out for the switch.
Not really. I was just thinking.
About? Did you rearrange things again? Where are the plates?
Also, I don't know what you mean, Serban, but sure, I'll trust you.
Stuff. The cupboard to your right, top shelf.
Only the clinking of silverware could be heard as a hush fills the room, the sound both familiar and awkward. I can easily answer her previous question to cover the lack of talk, but from her hurried movements and hesitant tone, I know she'll bring it up sooner. Okay. Okay. If you say so. The food is just a ruse to get me to open my mouth. I'm unsure if I should happy or oh my god, this English. I'm unsure if I should be happy or mad that I have someone like Becca who knows me so well. Minutes later, she's pushing a plate into my hands and settles on the sofa opposite my seat at the edge of the bed. She sticks a fork in her own dish, yet does not go beyond shoving the meat and peas around her plate. She would have scolded me by now if I did the same in front of her. Shrugging, I look down at my food and...
It's pork? Are you sure you want to eat this?
Don't look at me like I'm feeding you poisonous stuff.
I know, but pork? You hate pork.
I don't hate it. I just don't like eating it on a regular basis. I can always burn it off with a few hours of jogging.
Thank you for the lurk, doll. I hope you enjoy it. Do come back soon, though. I'll be waiting.
Why are you being picky about this? You're the one who doesn't even gain weight no matter how much or whatever you eat.
That sounds like me, I'm not gonna lie. I can eat a humongous amount. Like, I know I said that I gained a little bit of weight since I didn't exercise for like 3 years until university. But I'm still only like 10 kilos heavier than I was before. So, and that's still pretty light. I'm only like 53 kilos. I think. Hang on, let me check. What the fuck did I... What was I? What am I... What is my weight, phone? Tell me, because I've written it down. Let me just go look for that shit real quick. I've written it down. Where the fuck is it? Hi, Haseo! I was just about to reveal what I weigh. Did you sleep? How was your rest? How are you doing? You're actually my classmate? Damn. Imagine. Hang on, what is my weight? Where is my stupid workout thing? My profile. I'm 50. Okay, no, not 53. I'm 51. 51 kilos. Also, I'm actually your classmate? God damn. Am I your classmate, Haseo? Like, way lighter? Damn! I feel like I'm lighter than a lot of people. I'm lighter than some of the girls I know. I can't say that for Yang because she's shorter than me, i.e. she would be lighter than me, question mark. But yeah, I used to be like 40, 48, 40, 46 kilos, and now I'm 51 kilos. Some of it's muscle, so most of it's fat. I did gain some weight, like, damn. Oh, she eats 5 times. That's a lot of food. I don't eat 3 times a day anymore. I legit only eat 2 times a day, and even then, that's like scarce. Most of the time, I only eat once a day, and then I like have a snack in the middle of the night. So I still only eat twice a day, really. If we're being realistic. It's not really good, but sometimes you just don't eat. She weighs like 42 kilos to 45. Damn, that was like me 6 years ago. That's really light, though. Really? Wait, how many? Well, congratulations to her for the pregnancy. How many weeks in? How many weeks in is she? Because it's not really noticeable until like a couple months in, I think. She's 7 months. Ah, okay, so she's close. Well, congratulations to her. 2 more months, and then the baby will be revealed to the world. 2 more months. That'll be, oh my god, a December baby. Nice. Joy to the world and all it brings. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. That's exciting. Is she excited? Because I'm excited. The baby will be logged in. Yeah, it will be logged in indeed.
I was just asking.
How am I? I'm okay. We've just passed, you just missed the horrifying visage in the window.
You threw a fit when I used pork in your stovies that one time.
Oh, it is called stovies. I slept at 4-ish. That would have only been a few hours ago, wouldn't it? Isn't it still late for you? Like, is it still early? It's like super early, isn't it? 4 hours, bro. Oh my god, Haseo, you need more sleep, my guy. Dude, you can, I hope you decide to have a nap later, or something. More sleep, please.
It wasn't a good day to eat that? And what about you? You don't seem to be having a good day either. This afternoon?
Damn. It's 8 a.m. Need to be an adult. Damn, imagine being an adult, right? Couldn't be me. Yeah, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. After you're done with work, just pop back into bed. It's fine. No one's gonna stop you. She opens the subject with the same finesse as... She opens the subject with the same finesse a bulldozer has. I might have laughed if we were talking about something else. I almost... Of course it does, Haseo. Do you like open up Splitgate and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play this now. Oh shit, give me a second. Damn, get out of here. I'm almost impressed. She usually complains about my own tendency to do that. Oh, your addiction is growing. I actually used to have spell break, but then I deleted it. So I had no one to play it with, but also like the controls are not really my thing. I did play it for like a few weeks. Yeah. In the end, Becca simply gives up any pretense of eating and sets her own plate on the side table. She leans forward in her seat, clasping her hands together in her lap, and her expression grows serious. It reminds me of the one time I got sent to the principal's office. Yeah, the queue times are a bit atrocious. Are you like solo queuing, Haseo? In singles? Because I think it's like really long for singles, but it's not so bad in like trios or duos. I don't know. I can neither recall when or why. The memory's vague now, considering it's the years since Do you know what other game with queuing times that are atrocious? I could tell you right here, right now. I think I stopped playing it because of its atrocious queue time. It's herbs. Yes, it's herbs. Eternal Return. Goddamn, that thing has some atrocious queue time. I sit there for like 10 whole minutes just waiting to get a match. And then someone leaves, and then you have to wait another 10 minutes. Oh, the whole stream is just full of waiting time. Yeah, exactly. They should change the name to Eternal Queue Times. It's great. I'm gonna sneeze. Wait. Excuse me. Hello? Phone? Hello? That's, okay. Thanks, Aseo. Thank you. My gosh. I sneezed earlier as well. I think it's just because it's a bit chilly. But I remember squirming on my seat a lot. The agonizing wait. The intense desire to leave the room.
Belle, Isabella,
Oh,
what
yeah,
happened?
yeah. There's eternal loading time, too. Eternal queue times, loading times. I spare a piece of meat. I spear a piece of meat and pop it into my mouth. It's good, but the taste doesn't really register. A shame. Becca, sharp as ever, is quick to pick up on this and pushes through with her questions, foregoing her place in the couch and sits to sit beside me. Yeah, I mean, I still have it. Like, Eternal Return is one of the games that I didn't delete, even though I don't play with it. So I have it, but I don't really do anything with it. It's just there. Also, hi, welcome back. Welcome back, Weave. How are you feeling? You doing good? I hope you're doing good. Not that the concern is unwelcome. Quite the opposite, actually. Except the expectation that we'd fall into the same how do you pronounce that? I fucking hate English. Like, English is my first language, but I still can't pronounce most of the fucking words that are on the screen. Fuck. Wi-Fi? Are you good?
Cyclical.
Cyclical. Got it. The same cyclical argument is there.
About yesterday, during Zach's movie, things didn't end well, and I guess...
There are like a few games that I'll be playing off stream on the Discord, but I'm thinking of doing that when there are a bit more people. Yeah.
No, let me rephrase that. I just want to say I'm sorry. We're sorry. We were pretty harsh.
Although I'm still upset about it, Becca seems sincere with her apology. I was telling the truth.
I was telling the truth.
Boop. Boop. Wonderful. What is it that people often say? Words lose their meaning when you keep repeating them. And they do. My voice comes out as a whisper, an earnest plea. But its meaning rings hollow even to my own ears. How long are they going to keep asking me the same thing? How many times do I have to tell them what I've seen before they believe me?
Is this it?
Becca picks up the letter from the table, and for the first time since this exchange started, I look up from my food. She inspects it in the same manner one does with something fragile, holding it with all the care in the world. Her stare lingers on the message printed on it. Something pensive sets in her face as she reads the lines over and over again. I want her to stop, take the paper from her hands, hide it. But it's too late now, isn't it? It dawns on me that maybe yesterday's argument was also my fault. Because more than wanting them to believe me, I also wanted to run away from guilt. From the idea that I've put my own friends in danger. And I'm afraid to do anything about it. I'm a coward.
Sorry, I wasn't able to get a good look at it when Ash was holding it yesterday.
It isn't like it'll make a difference.
Where did you even buy this?
The attic.
Attic where? The mansion?
Yes.
You know, this might have a historical significance.
I doubt it. It was on the floor when I saw it.
So a prank then?
It's not a prank! That's the same thing I was telling you yesterday!
Then tell me what happened. I can't understand where you're coming from if you keep giving me short-clipped answers. Please?
Hello, Alcatraz. I'm doing good so far. It's been okay. Haven't been too horrified yet. It's fine. Sorry, I don't know why my voice did that just now. I fall silent. Becca's far from a person who will believe in such things. Yet,
You really want to hear it?
a stretch enough hydrate? Thank you very much, Alcatraz. Oh, I felt that one. She nods. I tell her everything. From the moment I arrive at the mansion, my search for Rose, and what I saw. True to her word, she listens. Hip pats for tired me. I'm not tired. I didn't say I was tired. The stretch just clicked my my shoulder, just like between my shoulder and my neck. Not in the same way a person hangs onto a storyteller's every word as if it's the only truth in the world, but in a manner a person who has simply offered to lend an ear to someone who needs it does. No personal opinions, no long arguments whether it's the truth or not, just her undivided attention. And it's pleasant. You saying it made me yawn. But no, I'm not tired, because when I read, I don't think when people are reading out loud or talking, they're breathing. And because I am doing it so often, my body's telling me I don't have enough oxygen, and that's why I'm yawning. It's not because of, it's not because I'm tired, it's just because of the lack of oxygen. Because there's three reasons you yawn. It's either because you're tired, looking at somebody else that's yawning, because empathy, or you have a lack of oxygen, which is sometimes why you yawn as well. Bet you didn't know that. Eh. And it's pleasant to be heard, that is.
Is it the same? This afternoon? When you... I've never heard you scream like that.
She was there.
She? Who is she? I'm missing a lot of things here, Belle.
Her! The ghost! She's just there, standing, calling for me.
And you should be yawning all the time. I feel like it's different for most people, but sometimes that will be the reason. Hang on, let me just, So, low oxygen level in the... Hang on. So, low oxygen level in the paraventricular nucleus in the hypothalamus of the brain can induce yawning. So, that's sometimes why you yawn, if you're low on oxygen. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just see this real quick. Although not fully understood, yawning appears to not only a sign of tiredness, but also a much more general sign of changing conditions within the body. Studies have shown that we yawn when we are fatigued as well as when we are awakening, and during other times when the state of alertness is changing. You are correct in thinking that yawning that yawns are catching. Seeing or hearing or thinking about yawns can trigger the event, but there are little understanding of why it's contagious. A number of theories regarding the genesis of yawning. Hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, it went away. It. Skipping some evidence suggests that yawning is a means of communicating changing environments or internal body conditions to others. Yawning is a stereotypical reflex characterized by a single deep inhale. I'm not going to read this entire thing. But yeah, that's the general consensus. Also, Weeb, thank you for the kiss redeem. I shall give you one right now. Mwah. Mwah. I hope you get better soon. A kiss for your forehead. Mwah.
On the streets, I don't.
On the window! Becca, it's her face when she looks at me. It's here, stuck in my head. I can't shake it off.
Gosh, calm the fuck down. Oh my god.
There are voices. Shadows asking for help. I don't know how. I don't know what she wants from me.
Oh my god. I was wondering why I'm so fucking itchy right now. It's because I haven't taken my medication since I woke up. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Lord, I don't even know how to help myself right now.
My hands begin to shake. Balling them into fists is all I can do to keep them from moving. You just ignore the voices? That can be hard sometimes. Thank you for the kisses. Ah, you're welcome, Weeb. She may not be here. I may not be seeing her misshapen face smiling at me, but the dread reminds me. I don't know what... I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be left alone with these haunting images again.
I'm sorry. I didn't know this has been bothering you like this.
Yeah, but Alcatraz, when you're in a certain state, the voices can be very hard to ignore.
Why are you apologizing?
Look at you. This isn't the Isabella I know. Any other day, you'd bounce back. You got what you wanted today. Your dad's gonna be okay. And yet here you are. Zach can tell. I'm sure Ash can as well. I'm probably the only one thinking of selfish reasons the day before.
Where exactly is this coming from, Becca?
I don't think she means to say that one out loud, judging from how quick her head snaps up at my question.
Certain things. It's nothing. Don't get worked up about it. Anyhow, I should go. Try not to think about it, all right? You need your rest, and I'll be next door if you need me.
Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. They do. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You know, but for me, I'm helping. Me as the persona Ying, I'm helping to fight it. To fight Min's darkness. If you guys did not know, my Min, who is our creator, our wonderful creator, our other persona Min. Let me just swap to my monitor really quick. I'm sure you all know her. Our wonderful main persona, Min, our creator, the host of all of us, does suffer from depression, and I am here, me as the persona, I am here as a representative of her will to fight back. And I'm not sure if you guys knew, but our darkness has been personified. This is Bay. She is a personification of the darkness and depression that we suffer. But, of course, she's not always like this. Sometimes she's nice. But, you know, the way she goes about helping is, not the greatest in the world. And, it just causes us some distress. Causes her her own distresses, too. Yes, that is indeed true. We all have masks. No one can say for a fact that they don't. Everyone has a mask, regardless. How many a person has really depends on how much they live their life. How they live their life, not how much. How they live their life and how life has taken them. We have plenty of masks that we put on ourselves. Ones that our school associates have seen, ones that our parents have seen, ones that neighbors and people from the outside have seen, and ones that you've seen. Of course, a fair few of you know what I'm really like. And here in this space where we stream and where I can just hang out with you guys, of every person that I've met in real life and every person that I've met online, I do believe that you guys know my truest self, since this is the space where I am my truest self. And I thank you guys for letting me be here and allowing me to express myself the way I do. Thank you for the hydrate blood and for the stretch. Yeah, to be honest, when you have so many masks, you do eventually forget who you truly are because you have so many, and you just look at them and you wonder which one's really you. And it's understandable, you know. I never got to that point because I wanted to keep a hold of my truest self, regardless of what my parents wanted me to be or what anybody thought of me. I wanted to keep who I truly was. I was determined to keep who I truly was. Even if I have lost some of it from Rena. Rena being my first persona, technically speaking. Even though I've lost some of it from her, I still hope that my truest self is still here. And I'm hoping that I'm able to share my truest self to you guys. And I hope that you guys won't think badly of me for it, or that my truest self is someone who you guys will enjoy the company of. I'ma stop talking because I'm gonna start crying. Well, I feel like fear is a good thing. It's the same with failure, but you can't fear fear, you know? You just gotta face it. Because if you don't face it, you're just gonna be stuck in one place. If someone did that, snipe them down? What? Someone did what? If someone did what? What exactly are you gonna snipe them for, Blood? Do tell. I love to know. Thank you, Weave. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to be here and sticking around for it. My hands move automatically to grab the back of her skirt before she can take a single step away. I have no idea what came over me. Her apartment's next door. I can easily bother her if I needed something. She said so herself. However, my trembling hands refuse to budge. I don't want to be alone. If someone hates me for what I do? Well, if someone doesn't like my content or doesn't like what I'm doing, then that's fine. They can go find other content. It doesn't really matter. But thank you. The sentiment is nice. Yeah, it's true. Many things do give you scars. Mine have given me enough. Well, ours have given us enough that we've built up a wall. Although I'm already on the outside, some of us in the world, in our creator's mind, are still in the wall. And we can only give ourselves a chance to open up and break that wall down and walk outside and stand and breathe the fresh air and the wind in our faces, and the wind and the freedom that you get just from being outside that wall. Whether those are emotional scars or mental scars, they will stay, for sure. Bay's marks are permanently there because we're permanently damaged, but that doesn't mean we can't fix what's there. We can always do something about it. And even if Bay is always with us, at least I'm here too. Because if I wasn't, then she wouldn't either. We wouldn't. But still, we're here because we're willing to fight. And the will to fight is what truly makes us who we are. Our will to live. Yeah. One step at a time, Alcatraz. That's all it is. One step at a time. And it doesn't matter, like, how long the journey is, whether it's, like, weeks, months, or years. The journey is always a journey, and the destination is where you're heading. And how long that takes will, it'll depend on you, really. I certainly haven't reached my destination yet. We haven't, and, it won't be a while before we even reach our destination. When that'll happen, we're not sure. But we're gonna reach it all the same. With or without her, with or without Bay. And when it happens, and we'll let you guys know on that. Final destination. No, not the truck! Not the truck! Not the roller coaster, oh my god, flashbacks! Anyways, I'm gonna continue with the game because goddamn, that's heavy. Sorry.
Do you want me to stay?
We'll have talks like that sometimes. And I hope you guys won't be surprised if we do.
Can you? Just until I fall asleep?
What are you, 5?
Please? I really, absolutely don't want to be left alone right now. I tried to sleep earlier. Last night, too. I thought a shower would help today, but it's still in my head.
What am I going to do with you?
I smile. I'm glad you're here.
You are such a big baby.
Oh, we maxed out Rebecca. Goddamn.
Move over. I know how we'll fix this.
She motions for me to scoot, and I do so, though not without a scoff. Typical Becca. A teacher through and through, regardless of where she is. Then, without a notice, she pulls my head to her lap. I freeze.
What are you doing?
Cute!
Singing you to sleep like the big baby you are. I may not be as good a singer as you are, but I can handle a few tunes.
It's true. That's true. I mean, the river doesn't flow one way. I mean, it does flow one way, but there's not always one river. There are plenty. And those memories flow like that river. All in one direction, taking different paths. And if they fade into the ocean, that really depends. I don't have a lot of memories that I can remember, because, you know, dyslexia and not having the greatest long-term memory in the entire world, but I do have a fair few that I do remember. Also, thank you, Makoto, for the There are a fair few memories that I don't hold, but a fair few that I do. This scene is nice. It is. Oh my god. I feel like this is the last time we'll have a nice scene. Oh my god. With what this game is gonna give us.
Stop treating me like a kid. This is completely unnecessary.
I make an attempt to straighten up, but Becca's persistent. Gently, she pushes my head back down.
I'm kidding. Didn't you say this is how your mom used to lull you to sleep? I just thought you could use something familiar to you.
You're not my mom.
It may sound like a complaint, but we both know the sentiment has no ill will attached to it.
How are they back home? You said they called?
Good. From what Mama told me, EJ won a medal.
Who's EJ again?
The youngest. A bit chubby on the cheeks. I showed you a picture of him once. You said he looks a little like me, especially around the eyes.
She's quiet as I talk, interrupting only to answer a question if there's something she doesn't understand. I tell her of my 4 younger siblings, little troublemakers, all of them. And my no-good older brother, who's almost landed himself in jail a month ago, and my older sister, who had to move away recently to run from her ever-increasing debts. It's the same old story she heard countless times. Yet, every time she asks, every time it's brought up, she listens tirelessly. Ha! I don't know. My eldest brother is working, sort of. He's in, I think he's in culinary school right now. And my second brother is, he's earning money, but I guess you could call him a no-good older brother. He's a lazy ass, that's for sure. He only cares about his workout routines, his own diet, and if he doesn't have food, he's like, "Mom, can you make me food?" He's so lazy. He is so lazy. But from time to time, he's nice. But he is annoying as hell sometimes. I'm sorry, Blood. It's okay. I mean, to be honest, my eldest brother isn't even here in this country. He is in Malaysia. I haven't seen him for quite a while, actually. I'm not really bothered with my second brother, because if he doesn't bother me, I'm completely cool with it. Families are complicated. And sometimes you just want life to be simple, and it's just not. But also, having weird memories can sometimes be dream memories that you don't realize are actually dreams. Because I do have a few memories that are kind of weird that I don't remember were there before, but it might have been dreams. You'll never know. Becca may not believe me about the ghost. She may just been listening to help keep my fears at bay. But for now, I'm content. Boop. Boop. Concerned for her friend, Rebecca Gales visit Isabella's apartment. The two have a heart-to-heart talk as the latter recounted everything that happens during the open house. At her request, Rebecca stayed the night and watched over her. Sleep comes easier tonight. For the first time in a long time, I dreamed. Yeah, in the end, they're family, they're blood, and you can't really leave them, you know? Yeah, this is a horror game. We had a couple scares. We had one last episode, and we had one this episode. I'm not sure if we're gonna see the ghost again. I'm sitting in the dark, so this is wonderful. Of clear skies, of unrestrained laughter from children playing in the streets, and of a small, cramped dwellings. To an outsider, the sight does not paint a pretty picture. However, this is home to me. The next day. Morning dawns, bright and clear the following day. Although the air still feels muggy and I miss the chilly autumn weather, it's one of those rare weekends when I allow myself to sleep in for the sake of sleeping in. A stretch, thank you! Another part is... I mean, that's the same for me, because sometimes my family would speak in Kanto or Hokkien, and I'd understand it, but I couldn't be able to speak it, so I just respond in English. How scary? I mean, I've had to cover this woman's face, because ghosts' expressions are kind of like, oh my god for me. Especially when they're like seriously fucking creepy. Like, I can't really look a scary ghost in the face. I'm not really afraid of ghosts. But because you have to stare at it for very long, it's kind of unnerving, I suppose. Like, if I save a second. If I save a second and we go to the main menu really quick. I'm just gonna go to the gallery and show you the image. You hate ghosts? Wonderful. You're gonna love this. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Look. She's just unnervingly creepy. It's like, it's not horrifying, but if you stare at it long enough, it just gets unnerving. Like right here as well. I actually covered her face because it was very unnerving to stare at her while I was reading. Anyways. It was just very unnerving. I'm not scared by any means. It's just very unnerving. And then the mixture of the atmosphere music and then the slight whispers is it's scary. It's scary. They do a very good job at making this very scary and unnerving. That's for sure. Like because you're reading it and you have to imagine what's happening. The atmosphere gives you a sense of dread, and then the tension of seeing her face is very like, oh my fucking god. So yeah. The clock is flashing 9 a.m. when I open my eyes. Becca's already gone, likely to the library. She has a habit of keeping herself busy even on the weekend. Yeah, that's the most scary thing. The thing is when they call out to you and you can hear them, the problem is that people always say like, don't turn around, don't give them attention. But because you're hearing it, it's so unnerving and you like feel like you have to turn around to look at them. But if you give them any attention, you're drawing them to you by giving them attention. So life advice, if you hear voices and you're compelled to turn around, but you feel a gut feeling that it's not something good, don't turn around. Just don't turn around. Just run. If my suggestion, just fucking run. Get out of the location. Yeah, don't eat your food while you're looking at horror stuff. You might choke. I'd rather you did not choke. She did leave a note on my fridge reminding me to eat, along with a plate of breakfast on the counter. Really? She gets angry when I call her mom, but then she goes ahead and does things like this. I flop back lazily on my bed. From my window, I can hear the world beginning to stir. I should too. There are still papers to organize, documents to sign and hand over tomorrow. Yet, just staring at a gloomy white ceiling like this, waking up alone, it's easier to be filled with the rational need to go back to sleep. But I've got calls to make, people to check on, and good news to deliver. Oh my god, that's the worst. That's the worst. Oh, and I bet you turned around to look. That's the worst. The thing is, I try not to turn around to look immediately if I hear someone call my name. Unless it's like getting louder, or if someone taps me on the shoulder while they're calling my name, then I'll turn around. Blindly, I fumbled for my phone on the nightstand and dialed the number I've been itching to call for yesterday. Yeah, to be honest, looking for them is not exactly the greatest thing to be doing, Makoto, because you're attracting the attention. But it is nice to be able to understand the supernatural and understand what it is that they are and why they are here, blah blah blah. But I wouldn't go so far as to like call to them. Oh my god, yeah. To be honest, when I'm in my room most of the time, I try to keep volume. So I try to keep something playing at all times. Even just before I sleep, I have a video playing while I sleep, unless it's daytime. Because it helps me sleep when there's something like something there playing, because then I won't hear anything else apart from the knocking on my door. Oh, that's horrifying. We love that, we love that. It rings for a good while. I can already imagine Mama's startled face. She's probably cooking something for dinner right now. Knowing her, she'll turn off the stove first, like she'll always remind me, wash her hands and wipe them thoroughly with her apron before picking up the phone. Small, striking habits. I didn't know I'll miss until I've stopped seeing them.
Hello? Santos residence?
Mama, how are you?
Excuse me, the usual pleasantries. Questions about how they're doing, how's life back home, bits and pieces, although small, helps form a vague picture of things I've missed in my mind. EJ's excited voice resounds from the other end, and I smile to myself.
What about you? Are you eating well?
You asked that a few days ago, but yeah. And, Mama, I've got something to tell you.
Oh no, you're not pregnant, are you?
We love that. I mean, ideally, you wouldn't want to sleep with your headphones in. I would recommend just having something playing out loud. It's just safer than having earphones in, because then you're less likely to, damage something. Oh, yeah, it's not really a good thing. Yeah, to be honest, the way me and my family go about purchasing houses, this is how we know if it's a good house for us or not. That if we go into any one of the rooms and have like this sickening feeling, the type that that you get when you're in dread and you have like a feeling in the pit of your stomach. If any of us get that while we're in the house, or if we immediately enter the house and feel that feeling of dread, we don't buy the house. That's just how we do it. At least that's how Min does it. I use my instincts. Although I didn't really have a need to live within a house until I turned into a human. Or at least when I have a human form. Imagine just saying to your parents, I want to tell you something, and they almost immediately say, oh, well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I don't think my parents would have, my host parents would ever ask me that. But, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
What? No! Mama, stop making jokes like that.
This is a serious question, Grace. I've been looking at your face note.
Yeah, that's lucky, but I wouldn't say to, like, let them hang around, you know?
Who is this Ashton? Are you pregnant?
I love Ashton! To be honest, I would love to have Ashton's babies.
Who? Ash? No. Oh, good heavens. It isn't like that. We aren't like that. No one's pregnant, Mama.
I mean, hang on. Look at that face. Look at that face, man.
Well then stop stalling. You're making me nervous, Grace.
So very like Mama to just jump to conclusions like that. And against my better judgment, I laugh. Light and surprisingly easier now than now that the heavy weight has been lifted. We love the Alcatraz. Just don't go to haunted places. Mama's clicking her tongue on the other end, impatient by the delay. I want to hug her.
Remember the house? We got a buyer yesterday. I'll be able to send a remittance soon.
Even with hundreds of miles separating us right now, the relief, her relief is palatable. Palpable. The tired lilt in her voice is still there, but it's fading. Perhaps not now, but maybe in the near future. When Papa's well and distance is not a problem.
The buyer gave us a bonus too. I can send that early while we're waiting to finalize things, because that might take a few days. And then there's...
What's scarier things to be haunted? Paintings or dolls? I feel like for me it's anything inanimate coming to life. I'd fucking hate that. Because they're not supposed to be alive, and yet they are alive. That's why I don't really have, like, speaking dolls. Or if I did, I don't really click on the button or anything, or I take the batteries out. Or anything, any dolls that can move. I don't really like the idea of that, so I just... Like, dolls that can move on their own, that is. No, I agree. I agree with you there, Weeb. Look at that. He is cute as hell. Like, out of all of these peeps... Oh, Ashton. Hang on. I wonder if they have a better picture of him somewhere, maybe? Other than the, obligatory, CG? Don't fucking do it. I'll throw it out. I swear to God. I don't even care if it's a gift from you guys. I'll fucking throw them out. Don't send me talking dolls. I feel like the only ones I would be okay with is like a Build-A-Bear doll where you put like a speaker of your a voice of yourself, like for the doll to say things to you. That's probably the only thing I would be okay with. But even then, I probably wouldn't use it as much.
Grace, stop.
Yes, Mama?
It's okay. Keep it to yourself. You don't have to send everything.
Don't worry. I've got enough here. You taught me how to budget properly, didn't you?
Michael J 99 plus tax. Thank you so much for joining the show. I hope you enjoy yourself here. Yeah, I feel like that's like the truth for old porcelain dolls. That's why I don't have porcelain dolls. Ah, you hope so too? Oh, I truly hope you enjoy yourself here.
Don't you want to buy something for yourself? Or for your friend? Rebecca, was it?
Rebecca will complain, Mama.
Well, if it's a talking doll, I don't want that shit. Get that shit out of here. No!
Then tell her it's from me, as thanks for taking care of my stubborn daughter.
You both sound so alike. But I will. Thanks, Mama.
God damn, you guys trying to frickin' scare the shit out of me. The call goes longer than usual, and when we hang up after goodbyes and I love yous have been said, the day appears brighter in my eyes. Journal time. Ahem. Isabella said, oh, they're in the UK. Never mind, it's England. I thought they were in the States. If Annabelle have taught me anything, throw out a talking doll. Exactly. Just get that shit out of here. If a doll starts moving when it's not supposed to and appears in a different place than when you left it, hell nah. Hell nah, bro. I say no to that shit. Isabella Santos happily informed her family of the big remittance being sent soon after the Ermengarde mansion's successful sale. Things were looking up for the Santos family. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to correct you there, Jay. They're not British. Isabella's actually Filipino. She's moved to this country to help her family with finances. But also, what's wrong with being British? I live here. Don't insult us. Call you MJ? Sure, I'll call you MJ. Do I know you? Do I? I don't know. Mayhaps I do, mayhaps I don't. I can't say for sure. There are no half-truths. Ah! Yes! Yes, it does! Because of medical bills. So her father is ill. Her father is ill, and that's why she moves to Britain to earn money, because they put him in an expensive hospital because his condition is not the greatest in the world. So she came here to earn the money for his hospital bills. Yeah. There are no half-truths and no empty promises this time. Light streams through my open windows. The world is fully awake, and last vestige of sleep has faded from my eyes. Maybe a walk is good. I'm partly British, I'm mostly Irish and Dutch. Whoa. Many bloodlines. No, she moved to Britain from the Philippines. Isabella is Filipino. I'm three things you never sells jewelry. I feel like you wouldn't want to mess with old paintings or jewelry that's from or looks like something that could have something sealed in it or have a spell on it. You know? Weird drawings, yes. Specific, you have to like be specific with the paintings, because the paintings itself might be fine, but it's just the feeling that you get from the paintings that's most likely not fine. Yeah. I moved here like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. So yeah, I am technically British now, but I would still say I'm Malaysian. Damn, you're really putting yourself down. Ooh, wonderful stuff. Thing is, like, old jewelry looks very nice, but you was in London for 2 years. Oh, London. It is too posh, to be honest. London is a little bit of a high standard if you're looking at Britain as a whole from London. Because not everybody is posh like the peeps in London. I feel like the peeps in London are the high class peeps. We don't talk about those peeps. Maybe a walk is good. I need to visit the groceries too. Come to think of it, wasn't there an art store that opened recently near the park? The cat's name is Beruthiel? Beruthiel? Beruthiel. Or at least that's what his collar says. It's an odd name to give a cat, in my opinion. But it speaks grace, much like the one that carries it. It shows the way he swishes. It shows in the way he swishes his tail, and his eyes follow my hands every movement. I've traveled. Okay, so I've moved countries twice in my lifetime. At least, yeah, in my lifetime, because most of the time I spent in the forest. So when I changed into my human form and started living with Min, I lived in Malaysia for a few years with them. And then we moved to China for a couple years, and then we moved over here like 11 years ago. Yeah. In terms of like moving house, we probably moved quite a few times. Like once in China and then 3 times here. As for dolls, there's a given that they're creepy as hell. Yeah. It's like when you have dolls that are human-like and you put them on a stand and they just stare at you. Ooh. It's funny how I don't have an accent, but I can do a British accent. It's funny how I don't have a British accent, and I've lived here for 11 years. But I can say bottom, as if I am British. There are certain words that sound very British when I say them. Like I'll say bottom or water. It's just like some words, not all words. What? Sand? What part of Malaysia are you thinking of? Most I remember is trees. God damn, trees and mountains. To be honest, I remember my home as a very beautiful place, even just in the highways. Oh! Welcome, Makoto, to the VIP booth. Thank you so much for buying a VIP ticket. Blood! You're gonna be the one person I don't give the what is it? But you're the only person that I would not give my PO box address to if I ever get a PO box. Your mind is weird. Aren't all our minds weird? You? Me? Oh, I remember trees and mountains and the highways, just having a beautiful scenery outside. No matter where you look, you just see the luscious greenery of nature. And it's just so pretty. Why not? Because you're gonna send me a fucking cursed doll. It might be a good. I don't know. Mayhaps, mayhaps not. Who knows? Oh, excuse me. I'm not sure what he finds fascinating in me, to be honest. I wasn't the very picture of grace when he found me, after all. I don't really want a talking doll. A good cursed doll is fine, but a talking doll? I'd rather a sex toy than something cursed or creepy. I mean, if you gave the option of a sex toy or something cursed or creepy, you'd obviously go for the sex toy. Why would you go for something that will make you suffer over something that would probably give you pleasure? That's my opinion. I would go for the sex toy. It was a bad idea carrying 2 heavy bags of newly bought art materials and groceries without help or a sure ride home. In hindsight, perhaps I shouldn't have bought all these at the same time. I didn't even make it past the park. Very welcome, hon. Oh, I see. Don't worry about it, Makoto. It's fine. I do try to do like voice impressions sometimes. Like I do a really good Luna impression from Has Been Hotel. Not Has Been Hotel, sorry. What is it? Hell of a Boss. Go sit on a dick, Moxie. So Angel Dust? No, I can't do an Angel Dust impression. To be honest, I tend to do impressions of characters that have a closer a closer relation to my voice type. So like something like Valkyrie, where I can go like Valkyrie on station 5x5. I can easily do that because they're in a similar voice range as me, so it's easy for me to do voice impressions of them. But I can't do voice impressions of people with like differing voice, a differing what's the word? A differing voice range to myself because it's very difficult. However, if you send a person a cursed sex toy, I'll haunt the person. Damn! Oh my god. Alcatraz. Jesus, what the hell? Hi Doki, welcome to the stream. How about I give you both a sex toy and a cursed doll? Not like I'll have money to buy them, but yeah. Oh my god, Blood, what the fuck? Don't spend money on me. God. Unless you want to, don't spend money on me. And don't spend money that you don't have. No, I can't do Angel Dust. What did I join into? Hell. Welcome to hell. Thank you, Idub, so much for the bits. Thank you for 100 bits. I do believe that you're on top of my cheers chart. Mayhaps, mayhaps not. I terrorize friends by doing a Pennywise impression. Well, hello, Georgie. Would you like a balloon? Come down to the circus, Georgie. Well, I know what I'll give you. Oh, god damn. You mean pitch of per person's voice? Yeah, if the pitch is like in a similar range as me, then it's fine. I can do them. So I can't really go really high because I struggle a little bit on the higher notes despite being a woman. But lower tone notes are easier for me. I don't know. I don't know why. If you send me a cursed sex toy, I'll beat you with a massive metal dildo. God fucking damn. What? Yeah, do you just have that lying around, Alcatraz? God damn. Also, what's the oh dear for? Come on, I'm not scary. Or am I? Am I, Georgie? You can have that arranged. God fucking damn it. I mean, I feel like you don't really have to have a massive metal dildo. You could just have a massive dildo, and that would fucking hurt. Like, have you seen the biggest? I've seen it in one of like Critical's videos where he had like a giant ass dildo on hand. And it was like goddamn fucking big. I'm not sure if it was Critical's video or someone else's. What have we gone to? Sex toys. Speaking of Mob, maybe it was Mobby. I don't know. I don't watch that person very often, so I'm not really sure. I mean, let's just face it, MJ. It is a very adult themed cartoon. Mobby has a 3-foot dildo. Oh my god, he almost got banned for that shit being on camera on Twitch, right? He was like, what, he was moving it around in the kitchen just to make sure it wasn't seen. Mobby, yeah, we're talking about Mobby. Yes, we're talking about Mobby. The 3-foot dildo. Whip them with a tentacle dildo? I guess you could do that. But yeah, someone almost got in trouble for having a Mobby on camera on Twitch, and it was so funny. It was very amusing because they were moving around just to make sure it wasn't seen. Oh, was it Critical? I think it was Critical. Was it Critical? Don't ask how I know about the Mobby. I mean, I feel like... Oh my god. I love it here too. Mommy talking about Mobby. Oh, hi, Aura. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm pronouncing it right. What do you mean? It's Mobby. You're literally spelling it the way I'm pronouncing it. What the fuck? I am completely confused. Doki, stop confusing me. You're legitimately putting... Oh, Moby. God damn. See, that makes more sense. Oh my god. Like Moby Dick? Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Moby Dick. Gotcha. Moby. Right. What do you mean that was adorable? What the fuck? I did read this part, didn't I? Did I read this part? I don't think I did. I'm gonna read it again. In hindsight, perhaps I shouldn't have bought all these at the same time. I didn't even make it past the park. I'm cute? Hell no, I'm not cute. I'm hella sexy though. And now I'm suffering underneath the glaring afternoon sun, hunched up in the park bench and drenched in sweat. Not for the right reason though. In the company of a cat curiously watching my every movement. Just imagine instead of a piano dropping on someone, that is what? Signy! Thank you so much for joining the show. I hope you enjoy yourself here. What's this game about? I'm gonna go get... I should really keep the synopsis up for every game that I play. Here we go. Give me the in-game store, please. The fuck? Store page. Here we go. Oh, a stretch and a hydrate will do. Thank you. Hello, how are you, Signy? Alright. So the synopsis is really short. It doesn't really tell you much of what it's about, but when 7 people fall prey to a vicious curse, they will discover the horror rests not from the shadows lurking about, but within themselves. To what ends will one go in order to survive? Is what the synopsis is. It has mixed reviews. So, we are Isabella, currently. That's not the button I wanted. We are Isabella. We are a working adult in Britain working to help our family back in the Philippines. And I've explained what the family issues are. And there we found a letter. I'm going to show you the letter. This letter right here. It says help me all over it. We found that letter and we are currently being followed by a ghost. Does that explain what this game is? Killed by having Moby dropped on you would be one of the worst deaths. I feel like it would. What do you mean? Oh, come on. Oh, thank you so much for the kiss, Zena. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you. I accidentally clicked when I shouldn't have clicked. Ah, never mind. I already read that part. I read that part already. I hope it stays where it is. So like the ring? Sort of, I guess. You're more lost than ever? Oh, well, Doki, I guess you gotta go look at the VODs. Go look at the VODs. You wanna know where to find the VODs? I'll tell you where to find the VODs. Right here. On my YouTube channel. I post all the VODs there. If you want to go see the VODs, or you've missed anything, or you want to see more of my content, go and follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because everything I post is there, including other content. So, I'll see you there. Click, 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 click. From being cock-slapped by a whale on his honeymoon? What the fuck? I feel like... This is not my favorite worst death, but I feel like the worst death I've ever heard of is a man being fucked in his A by a horse and then dying a few days after because of internal bleeding. Internal hemorrhaging, even, should be the right word, right? Yeah. It's just a black cat, but back at home, they're considered ill omens.
Don't look at me like that. I can act graceful as well if I want to.
Sounds like a good time. I feel like for some people it would be a good time, but only if the horse wasn't so willing. Cause what happened was because the horse was ready and willing and mounted him instead of the other way around, the horse like forced himself into this dude, and so there was like internal hemorrhaging from his rectum all the way up to his like intestines, and that's how he died. I don't remember what it's called. Personally, I'd rather you guys didn't look it up. It's horrible. I wish I could bleach my eyes from that moment or bleach the memory clean, but I still remember it. It was horrifying. I think the worst one I've heard is shitting out all the... Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Okay, I agree with MJ. I'm gonna return to the game. Not that I've ever acted graceful in my life, of course. Growing up with rowdy younger brothers and sisters does that. Or maybe it's the opposite. Mama used to call me a little troublemaker before. Well, graceful or not, there's no use moping. A short breather and then I'm off home. You're insane if you think I'm looking any of this up. I never know, you know. Curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat. Besides, it isn't like the company's bad. Even if it's a cat, as long as it doesn't bite or crosses my path.
Well, where's your owner anyway?
He has one, doesn't he? An owner? An owner? That's what the collar's for, isn't it? Cat, where's my friend? I don't know. Where is your friend? A bandage wrapped around... a bandage just wrapped on one of its paws, so... I wonder what happened to it. Did he run away?
Well, if you don't have one, I won't be able to take you in. My apartment doesn't allow pets. I tried to bring one home before, a cat. Not black, of course.
Do I have kunais or shurikens? Kunais and shuriken. Okay, I'm an assassin, not a ninja. I don't have kunais or shurikens. I think they're very inefficient. They're not very well made. But I have throwing knives. Do you see my logo right in the corner over there? Right beside me? My logo with the knife in it? That's my knife. Those are my throwing knives. I don't like guns. As an assassin, I don't really like guns. I like the silent movement. So I use knives. And I have daggers as well. So I have throwing knives and I have daggers. My daggers are right here. Boop. Also, guns are so informal. They're so, what's the word? Distant. Knives and needles, always a good go. I am not personally a fan of needles either, to be honest, because if you keep them, depending on where you keep them, you could accidentally poke yourself with them. And with all the movement that I do when I'm running about and going from roof to roof and into buildings, needles aren't the greatest things to have in my coat. I mean, sure, guns are effective. Guns are effective to a point, though. I personally don't use guns because my way of working is the silent, stealth way, not the shooty shooty bang bang way. Yeah, if you truly know how to use them, kunais and shurikens would be if they were made for their intended purpose. Then yes, they would be highly effective. However, from history's point of view, they're used mostly as distractions. They don't really stick to their targets, let's just say that, and it's also highly inaccurate. I've went up against ninjas in my past, running away from them albeit, and I must say, what's the word they use? They have the aim of a stormtrooper. So I have at least 4 of these daggers in my, on my, thigh band. On my thigh pouch, should I say. It's a pouch for, throwing knives. And I have at least 4 or 6, 4 or 6, one of the two, in that pouch. So I have, like, a collection of them. I try to pick them up when I throw them, because, you know, a limited amount, not the greatest thing in the world, but it's fine. The main target, I tend to use my daggers. My daggers are like an heirloom for me. Although we didn't really have to use them when we were... I wasn't taught magic by my parents. I had to find out that in, like, our wonderful hidden cave. That I had no idea existed, and I found scrolls of magic, which is why I'm able to have a human form. I assume my parents were able to have a human form before, but they never used it when we lived in the forest. And they kept their knives hidden. So, assassination doesn't run in my family. But it's what I ended up using these daggers for. Also, tri-dagger. Tri-dagger? You mean the ones that, tri-dagger? I think I know the one you're talking about. Ooh. No. Yeah, I don't have these. No, I don't have these. Hang on. Let me just go grab the image of my knives really quick. If I can find them. Because, this was... My daggers were one of the things that my freaking thing decided that it wanted to delete. So it's one of the things that I'm gonna have to dig for. So I can show you... Alright. The easiest way for me to show you is by this and this. Okay. So let me just go get this 2 pictures up. 3 pictures even. Let me just find the other one. Where is it? Where is it? I could really use some help right now. Like a bayonet? One stab, they can't fix it? Oh, interesting. I mean, personally, I don't use those. I wouldn't use those, I think. Because when I strike, my strike is true. And the people usually die. Okay, here we go, here we go. So let's turn this off really quick and boop. This is my throwing knife. So I have 6 of these in my little pouch on my waist. On my waist? On my thigh. So I have a pouch here attached to my belt. And that holds 6 of these. That holds 6 of these. And if you might have noticed, that's your little subscriber badge. And then I have 2 daggers, one on each side of my harness. And this is the dagger. Oh my god, Jesus, I'm seeing this now. Oh lord. Ignore it, it doesn't exist. You spy a cute wolf? Hi, Lynx. Welcome to the stream. We're just looking at my weapons right now. We're looking at the weapons that I have a slew. These are my daggers. These are my heirlooms. I have 2 of them. They're my parents' daggers. I'm sure they use them for something else specifically. But I've never seen them use them since most of the time I saw them in wolf form. I need to correct what I said earlier. So they are... You see 3? Oh. Wait. What do you mean you see 3? I'm so confused. Because when I looked up tri-dagger, I ended up with this. Which is not knives that I hold, unfortunately. So, no. Also, the blade on this is not the way you're describing it. So it's like, mine is more like a diamond shaped. Oh, so if you were to pull mine out, you see the outline of a 3rd one? What, you mean this? There's only 2 here. What are you talking about? There's only 2 here. Are you okay? Or are you talking about here? Because I did say this pouch holds 3. I mean 6. 3? Goddamn. Now you got me going on 3. I have 2 of these and then 6 of these, at least. If I lose one during a mission, I'll just make another one. Anyways, back to this, if we can, at all. I need to make a correction to what I said earlier. So, my family does run assassination, but I've never seen them run as assassins. Like, most of the time, they're as wolves and we're doing stuff. Under the big one, you see an outline of the 3rd one. I think your eyes are messing with you because, I think what you're looking at and thinking it's a 3rd is the sheath. Maybe. So did you see the... Yes, I did. I did see that, and I think it's pretty shit, if you ask me. I think it's pretty shit. Pretty garbage. But yeah, I need to make a correction. My parents were assassins, but I've never seen them run around in human form as assassins, which would be how I assume they use their knives. I think they eventually retired and then moved back to the forest and enjoyed the rest of their lives as wolves, as we do. And I found that cave and found magic to turn myself into a human. And that was like 22 years ago. Yeah, you might just be seeing the sheath because it's in a different color. Let me just get it up again. This is so stupid. The thing is, I don't get it because the fact that you're getting a reward for a game anyways, I feel should be a reward in and of itself. And I've heard that people are complaining about like paying money for the game and getting nothing. The thing is, you can play the game for free. You can play the game for free. It's completely plausible. I play the game for free. I don't pay any money for it. Like if you're going to complain about paying money in a game, don't give them money. Like I think I discussed this last time at the beginning of last stream. I was saying that a lot of people were complaining and a lot of people were saying stuff that were incredibly stupid in my view because they were saying like, "Oh, I pay a lot of money, I don't get shit." And I'm like, if you don't want to pay them money, don't give them money because I don't pay them anything. And the fact that they're complaining about the rewards for the anniversary, to me, I don't expect anything from a game except for the enjoyment of playing it. And if they give us a reward, that's cool with me. Because that's a reward still. Even if it's like small or big, it's still a reward. And I don't understand why people can't see that. Sure, it's not the greatest reward in the world. It's still a reward though. Like they're not giving us nothing. They're giving us something still. So I don't get it at all. There were actually people tweeting about where people were saying, giving bad reviews to Hokai, Hokai Impact, but someone tweeted and said to people not to do that because they're made for like from like two different developers. Yeah, exactly. You play a game because you enjoy it, not because you like definitely want something. Like, yeah, sure, I say a lot that I want Zhongli and everything and I want his banner to be rerun, but if I don't get Zhongli, that's still fine. I don't care. I'm still enjoying the game as it is. It literally doesn't matter. I don't know why people are complaining so much. Also, yeah, Alcatraz, I do think that you're just seeing the sheath here at the back of the first one and then on the top of the second one. You're sad that your Zhongli doesn't have a main spot on your team anymore? Oh, that's too bad. But it's okay, you know? Sometimes your team just changes. It's the same with me. Since I got Eula, Kaya kind of went back into the back seat. I used to have Kaya on my main team, but now it's Eula instead as my main cryo. It does make me a little bit sad because I like looking at Kaya's butt, but it's okay. You know, it's alright. Alright.
And Rebecca threw a fit before the landlady could.
You need to build Eula, but you run Mona, Bennett, Kazuha, and Diluc. Oh, nice. So, at the moment, I actually run mostly swords. So I run Eula, Xingqiu, Keqing, and Bennett. So that's my group. So I get Electro Conduct from Bennett and Keqing, and then I get Frozen and Break damage from Xingqiu and Eula. But I also get Electro Conduct from Eula and Keqing as well. So, yeah, I think my team's pretty good. It actually makes me run through my dailies pretty quickly. Excuse me. I take a small packet of sweets from one of the bags beside me and pop it open. I was about to put one in my mouth, into my mouth. He meows. My hand stops.
Do you want one?
He doesn't meow again, as I'm expecting him to. But I take his unblinking gaze as a yes. Oh, yeah, it's because the blades are the same color as the background. Yeah, it's true. Sorry. I shift I shift the piece into my palm and hold it out to him warily. Nice. Oh my god, I actually got Beto today again. And she's now on C3 for me. But I don't use Beta that often. My current team at the moment, they're not my main team, but I had it for the Sabotage Balloon daily quest. So I have Eula, Beto, Chongyun, and Raze. Currently. You think your Beto is C6? Oh, awesome. Also, Makoto, thank you for the kiss redeem. Mwah. Mwah. Oh. I don't think I have a lot of C6s. Is it cold? I don't know. Is it cold? Amber, Raiden, Ayaka, and Barbara. Oh, I use Ayaka on occasion. She's really fun to use. I do swap to Ayaka every now and then just to get across the water. I actually have enough stamina to get from the shore to Beto's ship. He sniffs it once, twice, before...
Baruthia!
Ah! Oh. Well, it's okay. It's not that chilly. Switch from Barbara to Benny. Use... Get DPs. Oh. C6 Xinyan and wailing for Zhongli. No! Zhongli, no! Like a good, properly trained pet, Baruthiel responds as soon as he's called. Recognition comes as soon as my head snaps in the direction of the voice. Oh, I forgot her name. What is her name? Marianne. Miss Marianne's hard to miss with her height. What with her height? The Raiden is 100. Ooh, nice. I keep hearing about Genshin. I should get back on there. You should, Makoto. I mean, I have been like chugging through the dailies and stuff. I'm just waiting for the roulette to say it's time to play Genshin again so that I can continue with the story. Also, thank you, Alcatraz, for the redeem.
I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you? Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Nice to meet you again, Miss Makala.
Can't resist a good RR. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I try my best.
Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Baruthiel's not exactly fond of other people. Even ran away from the veterinarian right now.
Oh no, he was just sniffing my hand earlier.
My Baruthiel's a she.
She. All this time I thought... The pause in the conversation, if this can be called one, is uncomfortable. We're merely two people working different jobs for the same client. Frankly, meetings like this don't happen a lot, and if it does, a simple nodding of heads is enough. Well, sometimes actually they do get along. I actually worked, I didn't work, what the hell. I had work experience in vet consultations once, and there was actually a couple dogs that were very excited to go into this one vet because they had like this what is it, like a puppy session, like at the end of the day. So some of the vets and vet nurses would come out at the end of the day and like spend time with the owners and train them how to do stuff, and just it just allows them to like bond with the owners more and help with training, and then as a result, the dogs and the puppies enjoy coming to the vets more often because they're having fun, they're getting treats, etc., etc. It's positive association, I think. Yeah. Well, thank you, Makoto. I'm glad you like them. Still, trying to be friendly wouldn't hurt, right? I want to talk about her cat. I don't want to talk about the job. I already talked to her about her job. I would like to know more about the cat. I keep my tone cordial and warm. Okay.
I'm actually surprised you have a cat, Miss McCullough.
And why exactly is that? There are a lot of people who have pets.
Yeah, but not a black one. I'm amazed you're taking care of one.
I don't understand what you're trying to get at. Is there a problem with my cat?
No, not at all. She's very sweet. Just in other cultures, aren't they a sign of bad luck?
Back at home it is. My grandmother used to tell me stories about it, and
Nothing has happened to me so far.
displeasure is evident in her face. And of course, I've forgotten that for other people, black cats are an omen of good luck. There you go again, running your mouth off, Isabella. I rack my brain for a way to remedy the situation, but she holds her hand out.
This is a good place to stop and end this conversation, don't you think so? It is good to see you again, Santos.
A complete dismissal of if I ever heard one. I watch her as she leaves, though she stops shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park and the street. She faces me again, looking like there's something she's forgotten to say.
By the way, about the Ermengarde mansion, with my clients, it's the rights. I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking, but has the deal been finalized?
I guess I should have talked about the work. Fucking hell. It's the weekend though. Why would you want to talk about work? Yeah, that's true.
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Wait, about the mansion. The
letter. The one they saw. Whoever she is, she's asking for help. Someone. I want to tell Miss Marianne that the urban legends aren't legends anymore. They're real. She's not going to believe me.
Don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss McCullough.
I hastened to pick up all the bags I left on the bench and ran as far as my legs could take me. In a moment, what I'm carrying in my hand weighs far lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. Home. I want to go home. Anywhere where I won't be reminded of that house. Of her. Of my own cowardice. Cat! Cute. While looking after a lost cat, Isabella Santos meets the interior design Marianne McCullough by chance. She also happened to be the cat's owner. The two were seen having small talk before Isabella abruptly left. Shut up. Oh, fuck! The food tastes less appetizing tonight. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a continuous binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't. Hunger isn't what is gnawing at me tonight. Neither are my sore muscles. Speaking of sore muscles, my calves are unnaturally sore today. Maybe it's because I was walking all day yesterday, but that shouldn't really be a problem considering I do a lot anyways, but who knows? That's cute though. The TV runs loudly in the background. but what it says barely registers in my brain. Not that I can really hear what they're saying, but sure. It's hard when things you're trying to forget keeps returning to the forefront of your mind. It distracts you, eats at you, devours you. I wish this would stop. I wish I wasn't the one who picked it up. I wish it was somebody else.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home.
Yesterday evening.
Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide.
Huh?
The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper, 33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
Rose?
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
No. No! This isn't what I want! This isn't supposed to happen! None of this was supposed to happen! No one's supposed to die! Those are just stories, right? Legends! That's what everyone has kept telling me, so why? And Immediately I rushed to my study table and searched for my phone. My hand, cold from dread, clings tightly to it as soon as I touched its edges. A piece of folded paper, the letter lying unassumingly beside it, slips to the floor when I pick up the device. I pay it no mind. There are more important things. Right now. Right now! I need to call her. I need to call her! I was with her. I was just with her not long ago. She was okay! No. No. No! It isn't Rose. I'm sure of it. I just talked to her and... A sob escapes me, and hot tears begin to blur my vision. One after another, they trickle down, weighed by the very same guilt I refuse to admit I've been carrying from the start. The same one I've been hiding from. The same one that has put the people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contact list. She'll answer, right? That's what she always does. She'll pick up, tell me to turn down the waterworks, and call me a wuss afterwards.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose.
Again and again I dial, whispering, praying, pleading.
Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxbourne in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
The TV runs loudly in the background. A deafening static sounds from my phone speakers. But in my ears, I can only hear the screams. Her pleas, her whispers. We're not safe. Okay! Let's read this journal really quick. News broke of Rose Cooper being found dead in her flat the evening before. The authorities classified the crime as homicide, possibly linked to the notorious Anselm Butcher, a mysterious serial killer who had committed brutal murders over the years and left their bodies with his signature phrase, "Help me." Nice voice act. Thank you. I do my best. But we're gonna stop it there. We already went a little bit overtime because we were, you know, chatting, having a nice time together. This was fun. We had quite a nice chat, wouldn't you guys say? Thank you, Alcatraz, and thank you all, my little thieves, for coming to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed today's show. We're going to hunt for somebody to raid now. Thank you for saying sweet dreams to me. I'm sure I'm gonna have wonderful dreams tonight. Let's see. Let's see, who is online right now that I have not raided? Thief? What do I steal? What do you steal? You steal my attention. You steal my heart. All of you do. Yes, my heart. Always. Thank you, Lynx. let's see. Who is online right now? Let us see. Let us see. Who have we not rated yet? Let us see. Oh, Nara's online right now. Have I rated him before? I feel like I have. Well, we'll check. It was either him or Yuki. Silence steals a comfy pillow? Sure, okay. Ah, it was Yuki that we raided last time. Okay, so we're gonna raid Nara. He's a cool dude. I have been in a game show with him, and Doll will be releasing that at some point. So I hope you guys will look forward to it. There's your raid message, everybody. And if you would like to join the Discord, here is the Discord link. Join us, and you know, videos and stuff will be announced when they're released. And when I go live, etc, etc. And if you are of the VIP booth, then you must join the Discord server and have your Twitch attached to your Discord, because that's how you get into the VIP booth if you have a VIP ticket. If you have a VIP ticket, I've explained before that if you have a VIP ticket, you get special access. Anyways, so Nara's playing New World right now, which is the game that some of my friends were talking about earlier before I came live. So we're going to start the raid. Let's just get that. There we go. Go say hi to him for me, won't you guys? And play nice. Thank you all once again for coming, and I'll see you, my little thieves, in the next one. Bye!